coin, or if he's leaving that for another teammate. Gonna grab that coin perfectly. Nice job by Hyuzi. Now he's moving up even further. No, he's gonna go back to get those traps.
He made it. There you go, Suzu. Nice. All right, trigger the trap. Take a step back. Impulse forward.
He's already
too
through the castle.
shallow. I
He's
mean,
already
look.
through the castle.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. So don't forget, the castle is open. So once you do make it to that halfway mark, you can just send someone forward, right? Like even if you're the first one and you're really confident, you can say, "Hey, Bala, I know you made it first. Just go up to the next round. I'm gonna stay behind. I'm gonna pick up the coins, right?" So quite a bit of teamwork going into this. But look along the way, man. These jumps are crazy. Suzu, what are you? Okay, what a legend. What a legend.
Showing everybody that he can hang. He's led on the team of Scissors with Fish Fam. We saw them not too far in the prizing. 18 points right now. They're leading the way, but no, it's actually Fortturtle again. Already towards these varying distance impulse jumps. And is he going to first shot it? No, not exactly. But you know he's going to hit it on the next time.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, you know, this is kind of one of those things. The more that you do this, the easier it is the next time around, right? Once it's like you throw it here, you're like, nope, that's not correct. This might be it. Okay, closer. Closer. I like it. Will he make it on the third jump? Don't forget, though, we got the Funky Fighters at 20 coins. We've got Fish Fam at 20 coins. Sunshine Soldiers that need to try and pick it up. Here we go. Nice. But get across. Nice.
Perfect play from Fortturtle. Now towards the lava jump and what you were dubbing as double danger. So you get a first shot. Does dodge the traps.
Okay.
This is from where he went last time. Gets the coin. He's going to double back.
First try.
Oh my goodness. He went through those. I would have gotten scared there, but no. Fortturtle knows exactly what he's doing. Going to get all the coins in first try on the double danger, but doesn't make it through, so he has to still complete it. And Suzu and Sand, meanwhile, from Fish Fam, are taking the lead.
And that's what I kind of talked about, right? Trying to send two through. If you and your duo partner can make it through these jumps and get there, then you can start watching, right? Because like you as a player, you go to do it, you mess up and you're eliminated, you're like, what happened? What exactly did I do? You kind of go back and then kind of relive that moment. Not here, right?
This is the moment that they were all stuck on for so long. Suzu knows it now. He's not going to hit the first time. Zand also attempted it at the same time. Not going to work out just yet. Here, they're going to give themselves the opportunity. Suzu trying again. Triggers two. The third, yes. The jump.
Right,
yes.
Nice. Oh, and Zand. He was worried there that he might have pushed
the door
off.
Not sure if he made it. I don't see him falling down. Yes, he did make the doorway, and now he's back towards this thing where he has to go under at the same time as triggering the trap. He does it. He's back to the stairs. The Fish Fam only need one more coin, and they're about to do it in 5 minutes. It is so fast here. The last time we got here, it was 1 minute and 30 seconds. So one more coin for him to complete the map. He makes it farther than any player has yet so far.
Where's the next pad? He actually found it first try. I don't believe it. No, that was not where you gotta go. You gotta go back inward. It's okay though. He's gonna get another shot. Man, that was very impressive. Honestly, I would have been like, where am I supposed to go? But that's why this is called the leap of faith. You've got to jump around that corner and hope that something will be there to catch you.
Faith he has. And with 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go, not a single person, not a single soul in vision. He's going to have plenty of time to work with. We'll see if the Ravens' revenge can repeat and get back to where they were, but it looks like Sand is also going to join as well, but no, he falls just before. Yes, Tyler too. So the Fish Fam is coming through in big numbers at this last leap of faith.
And you know what could be huge here for Fish Fam? If they can make it through the leap of faith and they can actually get this coin, they're going to stop the timer, right? So less time that everyone else kind of has around to observe what's going on and try to get this practice in, the better. Here we go. Nice. All right, you got to jump in and out and around. Out and around. Yes, use the wall. Okay. All right. Yeah, look around. Uh-huh. Yes. All right. Okay. All right, here we go.
This is it. Last jump. And he needs to hit the coin. This is going to be it. No, he didn't touch it. Just barely missed there. Finally hits the bouncer and he's gone. There it is. The first players to complete the world run in 5 minutes and 52 seconds. An unbelievable time compared to what we saw last time. But still, the remaining teams have to battle it out. Back to the Ravens' revenge. They're still on the double danger. And they are going to get through. He has to hit the door, though. With the, almost fell all the way back down. Here
we go.
Not finding the speed, not finding the bounce there.
Threading the needle. Oh. You hate to see it. Now, don't forget, remember, Ravens Revenge was the first team from last round. They made it here, and they're already kind of right back where they need to be. You've got the Sunshine Soldiers also going for the Leap of Faith, but look at how many coins they have, right? In theory, they should be at 29. This should be the last coin that they need to pick up, but someone hasn't picked up points. Now, where? I'm not sure, but that could make or break their performance right here.
That absolutely could. We know Sunshine Soldiers had a great performance last game. Turtle has completed the map. If you see him up there, he's just watching on down. But the Ravens Revenge seem to have completed just a little bit more. Everybody now, I think, going to be trying to attempt these last couple of jumps. And they must try to complete the match. But important to note is the Ravens Revenge in second place right now. They need one more coin as well. That puts them in a huge advantage for that Silver Llama when we go into the third game. What just happened there with Stewart? He just climbed to the top with the tires.
That's right, the secret tires. See, these are little things you discover as you're... Oh, it's okay, Stewart, don't worry. Take a deep breath, line it back up. You got this. 2 minutes left on the clock, Balla.
Taga all the way in the back. He's catching up with his team. He's going to hit that. Can he hit the last one? He lost a little bit of speed, but he does. So he's joining up. Maybe he can collect any coin that he missed. No, it's actually going to be Arthur up here. He's got to finish the Leap of Faith as well. So a number of teams here.
Man, you got to think, if you're everyone else, you've already seen the Fish Fam stop that timer at 5:52, right? Just under 6 minutes. So you're thinking, we have to go. We have to be hitting these jumps, and that's just applying more pressure, right? Especially with a crowd here roaring as well. You know, there's all this pressure on the line. Nice jumps here. All right, keep looking around. Yeah, you see it right there. Bounce off the wall, out and around. Oh!
So difficult. So challenging. He's learning the reasons why right now. He's going to continue to get more attempts. Meanwhile, the Funky Fighters have gotten their last coin up to the final one. Kuto being the player who gets there. He's on the Leap of Faith as well, so it's just head-to-head against these two. And this is very important for Funky Fighters. They need to stop Ravens Revenge. If anything else, getting second obviously important, but also because it's head-to-head against Ravens Revenge, this is such a meaningful final jump.
And I mean, don't forget, they were the winners of that first round, so they already have points built up from that. If they could secure
Extreme
this,
element
this
spot running
last point, that
L.
could be massive heading into the standings. But again, we've just got about 50 seconds left here. You can just tell they're just trying to hit these jumps with everything they can.
Okay, Kuto a little bit further than we saw him last time. He's got to make the leap.
Yeah, this is the
of
one you have to
faith.
go out and right? There
okay,
you go.
now the bounce off the wall. So looking exactly, seeing if there's any more opportunities. He makes it. Okay, this could be clutch.
Bounce.
This could be clutch here from Kuto. Just gets to the top here, and then he needs the bounce pad. Yes, perfect. Just the coin now. He gets it!
There it is!
9 minutes and 23 seconds ahead of the Ravens Revenge. Still time on the clock, though, for the Ravens Revenge to collect that last one. And what's impressive, too, is that 2 players have actually completed for it. The players up above, but now the rest of them, 1 second remaining. It's still going to be the Fish Fam, 5 minutes and 52 seconds, who take that one. That second map of the World Run is down and done.
Man, mad props to the Fish Fam. They did it in almost under 5 minutes, right? They came out at that 5:25 mark, 5.5 minutes. Now, Funky were right behind them. A little longer, right, at that 9:23 mark, but still, they got all 30 coins. If we have to go to tiebreakers, these 2 teams have 1 more coin than everyone else up at that 29 mark, so that could very well make a big difference heading into tiebreakers. But again, Fish Fam, way to show up. I respect it.
It's crazy, the improvement from game 1 into game 2.
Yeah.
It was just awesome. Ravens Revenge obviously in the first match coming out ahead, but Fish Fam clearly improving all across the board. It wasn't just one person. It felt like it was the entire team because that time was unbelievable. That's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, we'll have to see who else can do it. Again, you know, Ravens Revenge had a fantastic showing. Funky Fighters showed up there at the last moment. And then, obviously, the Fish Fam. But don't forget, you still got players like Turtle over on Sunshine Soldiers. Everyone, all of these teams have someone that's going to get them very, very far, right? We've seen that. But now the question is, heading into this next match, what does that mean? Fish Fam have already completed it. Funky have already completed it. Raven have gotten close. Does that mean we're going to see another 5-minute timer? Could we see it even faster?
good question. And what Ravens Revenge needs to figure out how to end the match. Because if they don't, then they won't be able to get ahead. They won't be able to close out, especially as other teams go ahead. Fish-Fam knows how to complete it. They've proven that they can complete it in Funky Fighters as well.
Yeah, for sure. Well, for now, let's send it over to the stage where Pookie is standing by with the Fish-Fam. And Pooks, real quick, ask them what their favorite fish stick is.
You know, can't always make it all about you, but I am down here with the Fish-Fam. It is, dare I say, official. They're the first team to take a victory in the death run. I'm going to start here with Suzu. So you were the one that essentially clutched that victory for your team. How did that feel?
It felt great. Like, at first, I choked the bouncer, and then I thought I choked the level as well. But then I figured it out, and I picked up the coin. I was like, wait, this is it? Let's go, baby.
It definitely looked like you were in a little bit of a precarious situation there for just a second. Was your team coaching and helping you that whole time?
Yeah, they kept track of the coins that we picked up. They kept motivating me, like, you got this, this is easy, we got this, we got it in the pocket and stuff. So yeah, that felt great.
Awesome. Now, I'm going to come over to you, Scissors. We all know you are the veteran of death runs. You have been doing this from the very beginning. It must be an absolute honor to be here on the stage today competing, being able to help these guys out, pulling through to a victory. Are you going to continue the strategy going into the next game?
We've got the strategy on lock, and obviously it's awesome, you know, helping these guys, but they're helping me win. They're the real speedrunners.
Well, I mean, it is a team effort at the end of the day. All of you have picked up coins. Sand, I'm just going to go over here and talk to you really quickly. Now, I mean, this Creative Cup, what does this mean to you as, you know, a creative champion?
I mean, I'm not a champion yet, but maybe, yeah.
Maybe one day. Well, thank you guys so much for staying here, hanging out with me. Best of luck in the next run. Zeke, back to you guys.
Look at that, the Fish-Fam ready to go back in. They're already getting their hands back in the game. Also, great pun, Pookie.
Hi.
Also, I'm upset with you that you...
Hi, what's up, Fusion?
What is wrong with you? All right, though, anyway, what kind of takeaways do you think these players can make heading into the next game?
Well, the takeaway that I take out from that is that they were all supportive. They interviewed,
Fusion
they
Money, welcome to the stream. Make sure you like and subscribe if you are new.
Encouraging him, but for everybody else, I think the takeaway is, how do we beat that leap of faith?
Yeah.
That's the one that everybody's gotten stuck on. They've wasted a little bit of time at the double danger, but the leap of faith is really where everybody needs to close out, especially the
No, I
Ravens
can't.
if they want to get that silver line.
Well, we'll
I don't have any V-Bucks.
For them. Very quickly, though, let's take a little break here. Let's send it down to
Can
Cam
you
for
gift
his
me,
inside.
Krabby?
Sundown, what you got?
Zeke and Bala, and we're gonna take a look at some of the kind of strategy that goes into it. But first, all of these competitors who are here, who are competing in this world run, have had an opportunity to get there. It's been incredibly stressful. There's a certain amount of kind of mental edge you need to get through it. So let's kind of take a look in how these competitors prepare for what was a world premiere and first appearance ever. Let's take a listen in and how these guys are talking and getting ready for the match. Just absolutely amazing there. You can tell Ninja and then the trendsetter right there, throwing the peelies in the air, but also big shout out to whoever that was on the Llama Record Co. I saw you there, hitting the Llama Bell. I got you, but now let's get into some of what happened during the World Run, some of the kind of cooler straightaways and, you know, some of the tough challenges that you face. So first, right away, here's a run coming out from Chappie of the Ravens Revenge, and this was one of the first obstacles you hit. So you can see he's on pace with everyone else, but what makes this so great is how efficiently he transfers this over into the castle jump. Is barely able to delay. This is one of the toughest first things to get when you reach it. This is his first time ever seeing this jump, no problem. Hats off to you there. And then what does he do right away? Gets into the trap trigger and he's able to get them. Notice how as soon as he goes, he is quick flicking his camera back the other direction and gets all of those so consistently able to get it. Now, we saw a smashing success on their first attempt. Unfortunately, the Cuddle Crew had a little bit of a harder time when it came to that castle jump. It's okay, this could have been my replay and I wouldn't have been lying. So many of these, they're so incredibly difficult because you think, oh, I want to maximize my height up, but you have to get it out with the correct trajectory. Now you can see Ninja able to get through the speed part of the run and then over the top. This is towards the back half, and look how well he's able to then trigger those traps and get through. But the Fish fam were the ones who were able to make that incredible run on the back of Suzu. Now this was from his first run when the Ravens were able to get it, and if you look at the timer, next time he faced this, he about finished the course. So an incredible job from him to make sure he is pushing the limit with what they're able to do. And you can also see the level of communications. He knew he messed up right away, and then he immediately communicates to his team. It's like, hey, you gotta run and then go up. Now you're in kind of that double trouble area trying to get the triggers, and this is where they got held up for a significant amount of time. A lot of the competitors not being able to bait the chaps correctly, and now we're over with the Ravens Revenge, who were able to power through this. Again, this was from the match number 1, and you can see how he's using quite literally every single space available to him, including the rock, including the jump off the side with the airstrike to then get up to that leap of faith, which is such an incredibly hard challenge, and only having 2 teams full completed it after the 2 runs when all of these players are such strong death runners. You can see the Fish fam. Look at the timer on the clock, 5.5 minutes, and he's so quick going through it, and he's precise. He lines it up, he takes a step, and he goes. My question is now, between Suzu and Zen, they were so incredibly good last game. Can they beat that time? Can they keep pressing the pace, and will they be able to do it better? Because when you get up here, you have to do everything right, find the lineup, not miss a single one of your drops, and then get the final coin. Was able to then double back and grab it there off the launch pad for that 5:52 time in the #1 spot in match number 2. This is now the second time we've seen the world run, and we asked the question before, what happens in run number 3? Can the Ravens Revenge get over that last obstacle of the leap of faith, or will everyone else start pressing up higher and higher and being able to challenge him? Match 3 is about to be underway. We're going to throw it back inside to Zeke and Bala. Gentlemen, take it away.
Thank you so much, Sundown, that insight. I mean, he's asking the tough questions. What happens in match number 3 of this set? You know, again, Fish fam, you saw, I kind of touched on a little bit earlier, you want to have as many people up on that leap of faith as possible so they can just sit there and rotate around. But before we hop into this next match, Bala, I think we probably want to take a look at the standings. We want to see how things are going for all of these players together. And of course, we want to take a look behind us. We've got Fish fam up there in first place from that last match, walking away with a nice chunk of change. Ravens Revenge are in second, Funky in third. Don't forget, Funky Fighters and the Chicken Champions both have Silver Llamas, and that's going to play a big factor later on.
Everybody needs to make sure that Funky Fighters do not get that last Silver Llama, because then they are out of contention if they don't have a Silver Llama. Because Chicken Champions don't really mind, because they have another place to play. They are kind of out of contention for this Silver Llama right here, but still, so many different teams have an opportunity here. The Ravens Revenge, the Funky Fighters, Sunshine Soldiers with the 4 Turtle,
yep,
and then the Fish fam as well, able to collect it. So we are going to get into the next game of the World Run, the last one of the set.
Here we go. The timer is counting. We've got 10 seconds before the gates open, and they start the run. Scissors, you can see the focus in their eyes.
One sick line, let me do it, man.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I forgot to do it.
The World Run commences right here, right now. The players are out the gate. Here we go. The first run, Taco, Taldak, they're right out. Ninja falls, unfortunately. So does Kotu. Zan there looks like he's making over with Tyler. Magma, Kororo, they are just neck and neck. Again, you know, it just goes back to once they figure it out, they're just going full send.
Want to see who gets out to the early lead here. Suzo, the champion of the last one with Fish fam. He's a little bit behind, but again, he has the opportunity to catch up when he starts getting to those more difficult obstacles. Right now, it's not looking like anybody really taking a huge lead, a huge advantage, because we all saw how proficient they are in these early stages. Really, the first obstacle that stumps most people is this impulse jump.
That's right? Here we go. Don't forget, this is that precision impulse jump. You can do it forward, you can look away. First jump, unfortunately too shallow there on both sides. And both from the Fish Fam will be going down there. I saw there on the left, there is actually a team that has made it across. You've got Raven's Revenge, who is in the castle, and I believe it was actually the Llama Record Company that are also at the castle right now. Fish Fam, the Cuddle Crew, Raven's Revenge, Sunshine, and the Punky Fighters. And now the Llama Record Company all have 11 coins.
See the castle run, how fast they can get through there as a team, also very important, as most players are now getting through this first difficult impulse jump. Looking for anybody rising up, looking for anybody completing this trap obstacle course inside the castle. If they can collect those coins fast, the players who get fastest through the castle and really collect all those coins are, in my opinion, the people who are leading the pack.
Yeah, I almost think like, should you just like as a squad grab, like send one person to each thing and just like very quickly grab all four, and then as a squad go up, right, so that you have more chances going through every single challenge.
Obviously depends on how many of you actually get to the castle. What a time there from Scissors through that one. Is he going to be able to finish out that impressive performance? He's got a couple of jumps still to go. One,
no way. I will.
2, 3. Scissors showing off why he's one of the best at these types of maps, but way ahead of him, his teammate Suzu, leading the pack again. So this might be a better time here for Fish Fam.
All right, man, Scissors, that was insane, dude. Again, like these guys are so good, right? Once they figured out they can just do it, it's almost like muscle memory. You see Suzu here now. Suzu's smart. He waits here for Scissors to get across, and then once Scissors gets across, he can start triggering the trap. He's gonna opt to say, look, you know what? Let's just go. I'm trying to get the coins. We need to rack up as many and as quickly as possible. Because don't forget, last game they got that 5.5 minute time on lock. They still have another minute and a half going off of last game, right? If they can do it again, it's gonna be huge.
Waiting for the chiller.
If you can't, you need to close your app on your phone and reopen it and reopen the stream, or just refresh.
If he one-shots this, he's putting himself in such an amazing time. He's kind of letting his team do the rest of the work. Oh, one shot here from Suzu. Is it possible? Getting through the door? No, just short.
Shallow.
But he did not go all the way back. He's continuing the recovery on this run. Not quite enough.
Man, Suzu putting everyone in his fishbowl, saying, don't worry, fam, I've got this. Gonna jump down, first trap. Second trap, hop across, take a step back. Nice. Oh, there's actually someone else there. Is Scissors there with him? This is huge, though, if Scissors is there, because look, they can hop through together. Suzu can trigger this, and then get Scissors there where he needs to go, and then there will be two members trying to get these traps. Unfortunately, too shallow.
Making the same mistake there on that bouncer. The speed pad up into the bouncer. You see, he's trying to keep his back towards it so that he can make sure he hits the bouncer on the right point that he wants to. Kind of have it memorized at that moment, but a lot of teams starting to catch up right now, so, you know, starting to lose the pace that they had in the first game.
Ooh, don't slide off, don't slide off. Unfortunately slid off. Now look, Sunshine Soldiers, they're already at the 28-point mark. So are Raven's Revenge, with Fish Fam right behind them. Everyone else is tied right around 25 points. Oh, and look, they actually sent Flytax forward. He's trying to make it to the Leap of Faith. So he's left his teammates out behind. Saying, look, just gather the points. I'm going straight to Leap of Faith. That's the 1 point we know we need.
Magma up ahead as well for the Raven's Revenge. And the record of the map by Fish Fam has gone past. That was 5 minutes and some. And we're now down to 5 minutes left total. Magma making sure that he makes this jump. He doesn't want to waste time. I think he might have the confidence here. Just got to bounce off the wall. No.
Short.
Not yet all the way through. If he can do this, he is clinching himself that Silver Llama.
Stewart, okay. Yeah, these momentum jumps, very difficult, or neo jumps as they're also called. You gotta be really precise, really, I mean, you have to be very calculated with every single one. You got Chappie over here, you've got Stewart across the way as well. And look, you can see Suzu there too. I mean, there's so many people here that are already at the Leap of Faith. And look at the rest of the teams, right? Even the Funky Fighters, Little Whip, and Llama Record Company, they're at 26 points. They're closing in on that Leap of Faith.
Sunshine Soldiers adding their name to the hat of people who are trying the leap of faith. Stewart, not quite making it through yet. Magma right now feeling a bit of frustration. He feels the pressure, he knows, but he has to try to make this, try to get this last coin ahead of anybody else. Clytax has joined the fray as well from Cuddle Crew.
So you can see too, like Clytax is, while Stewart is using his camera, while you jump forward, you whip your camera in the direction you want to start moving. Clytax is doing the opposite. He's actually just using the momentum from his movement abilities, just like his keys, to get him where he needs to go, not even touching his camera at all. Two different ways to approach it. They're both about the same. It just depends on which one you're more comfortable with. Magma here, he's in a good spot. Great ricochet there. All right, just take it easy. Nice. All right, good lane.
Almost. The tires?
He's going for it.
Yes.
He's just going for it. Could he be the first one? No, Sunshine Soldiers have actually already done it with a 623, and Raven's Revenge there with the 636. So Sunshine Soldiers sneakily got it, but still a great time from them. Don't forget the first
Still
round.
a great time from them.
What a close race, though. All 4 teams who were up there on the leap of faith have now completed it. The Cuddle Crew still need one more coin to actually finish the entire thing. Clytax feeling a little bit of pressure. He needs to start supporting his teammates. And then the Llama Record Company sitting at 27 right now. I think this is one of the first times we've seen them towards this double jeopardy, towards closer and closer, edging their way at the leap of faith. The Cuddle Crew have completed, meanwhile, just past 7 minutes. So the standings right now are shaking up with all of these teams being so close together. Can't wait to see where it is. Still, every single placement here matters. Chicken Champions, Funky Fighters, Little Whip Warriors, and the Llama Record Company all at 27. Who is going to come out on top in this 4-way race?
And don't forget, this really does make a difference, right? They're all competing for prize money, so being able to come out ahead of another team, that's going to secure you more of that pot, so they have to be very careful, right? They have the 2 minutes left, but man, to see all these other teams, 4 of them already get that 3rd coin. Like, you know, we saw that first game, it was like, oh man, Raven's Revenge, you only win at 29 coins, everyone else is not even close. Second game, the story is Fish Fam and Funky Fighters. Now, we've got 4 teams that have gotten that 30th coin. Insane, especially how close it is. Like, even look at Raven's Revenge and Fish Fam, right? Just a few seconds difference.
All that could mean a huge amount when we look at the standings at the end of the match. But meanwhile, nobody yet up to that leap of faith. Oh, actually, Kuto. But we saw him finish the game last time for the Funky Fighters. See if he can do it again. He's got 1 minute and 15 seconds to do it. Came in second, just behind the Fish Fam.
Thanks.
And they're record-breaking.
Can you hear me?
Can you do it now?
Can you
All
accept my friend request, please?
And I mean, you gotta
yeah, I'll accept your friend request after.
Right? They're trying to get up there because, again, just more shots you can take at the leap of faith, the better, right? The more chances you have of securing that 30th coin.
So many teams are approaching this leap of faith now. You can see in the background, there's at least 3 teams up here total. Could be also some players who have not yet finished the map from the other teams.
I am sorry for spamming.
That's all good, don't worry about it.
Wondering, Kororo, if you do this last one,
Ryan Glendening, welcome to the stream. Make sure you like and subscribe if you are
at the
new.
end of this 30 seconds to go.
All right, wait, he's made it. Okay, look back down. Okay, it's fine. Small jump.
Got it. Last jump, and he's got the coin too.
There you go.
So the Funky Fighters finish up ahead of the Chicken Champions. Korora, fortunately, is going to fall shy. But at 29 coins and 5 seconds remaining, I think that's going to be the end there for this. These are the standings as they are. The Chicken Champions come out there. And
by the way, in your other stream, I stream snipe you and you killed me when you got the solo win.
6 teams secured themselves
nice.
the 30th coin. Night and day situation coming out of that first world run. We got to win this, but look, smiles all around. Again, in case you're just tuning in, welcome to the Fortnite World Cup Creative Finals. These are the very best of the best from the creative side of Fortnite, and they're all joined here by their team captains and facing off for a prize pool. And these games have not disappointed. The World Run, honestly, I take it all back. I thought we weren't going to see a 30th coin. I'm a liar. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Nope.
They smashed it.
These guys are the best of the best. Fish fam, Raven's Revenge. These guys showed up hard on this world run. Absolutely incredible performances. 2-time finishers all the way through. And now we also have to be able to think about what these standings are going to look like at the end of the day, because it was close, right? Raven's Revenge, that first one, and then getting second.
When you landed next to Fatal Fields, then you killed me with the Ps4. If you can and would like to support me financially, then please donate here URL.
Nice. Every game except that last one. You got Fish Fam. They had the fastest time of 5:25. In that last game, we saw Sunshine Soldiers, though. They had a 6:23. So it depends where they place in those other matches, right? What does that mean for all these standings? Don't worry, we're tallying everything up. We're breaking it all down, and we'll have that for you as soon as we are ready to do so. But man, the world
if you would like to support me, feel free to donate. No matter how big or small the donation is, all donations will mean the world to me and H. Didn't you see my name when you killed me?
I don't really look at people's names.
At the end, when everybody realized that they needed to make that last jump, it was just awesome to feel. The crowd was feeling it too when you made it towards that last one. When they finally made it through that last
tire, donate?
We're making their bounce all the way through, just like flying through the sky for that last coin.
You can either click on that PayPal link, or you can type !PayPal.
We saw in that first run was dumpstering
I
everybody
want
else.
to donate.
Then it was like next game there was different people that were really showing up. Even that last game, right? Scissors, the straight back-to-back just crushed 3 or 4 obstacles in a row. It was insane. But for now, let's go ahead and send it over onto the deck with Pookie Face. She's standing by with the Sunshine
URL.
Soldiers. So Pooks, what you got?
Hello, Zeke. I am down here with the Sunshine Soldiers. They're the most adorable team, in my opinion. They are coming from all corners of the globe. They've come here to compete today. Now, so far, you guys have, there have been a couple of struggles, but the day isn't over. We still have the remixes coming up, so keep that in mind. Do you guys have a new strategy going into the remixes?
That's top secret. Hidden information.
Information, that's it. And you, coming all the way from Spain, it's so lovely to have you here, Daniel. What has it been like to...
I'm actually from Mexico.
I can't be donated once you let me.
What has it been like to be a captain of your team for the Creative Cup?
Yo amo a estos chicos, en verdad creo que no puede tener mejor equipo. Estoy demasiado
It's a good man, you don't have to donate.
conmigo y estoy súper feliz por la experiencia.
No one has to donate.
Happy I couldn't have a better team, and I'm super excited about this experience.
That's incredible. We love having you here. Thank you so much. And I'm going to come over here and talk
What
to
do
you
I go
super
on?
quickly. Now, you're one of our youngest competitors.
PayPal.
So being here, seeing all of your idols today, that has to be exciting. When you told your family that you were coming here to compete at the Fortnite Creative World Cup, what did they say?
They were just super happy for me, and they was really excited, and yeah.
Do you want to keep competing in these massive Fortnite events? Do you love this?
Yeah, it's really
On
good.
YouTube.
And finally, down
No,
here at
there's.
the
You
end
click on
now,
that link that I just put in
all
there.
of this diversity
You
is
can't donate to me on
incredible. Now,
YouTube.
you're here just
You need over
essentially
1,000
to
subscribers
compete
to
at this
donate on
event, but
YouTube.
Not only for that, but you're representing your country. So how does that feel? Is that a lot of pressure?
Yeah, there is a lot of pressure, and
Okay.
it feels amazing. Even though there's the pressure, it also feels great.
Well, you guys are doing an incredible job. Best of luck to you in the remixes. Gonna throw it right back over to the casters.
Man, Pooks, you are not lying. They are adorable. They're all so happy to be here. You love to see it. Man, the Sunshine Soldiers again. Mad props to them for coming in with that 6.
I miss it, so who's doing great?
Set of that match there.
You missed it, so who's doing great? Raven's team's doing great. The Cuddle Crew's doing alright, I think.
Has the game even started?
Yeah, it has. This is just the Creative World Cup right now, man.
It was basically shaken up from top to bottom, except maybe the top 3, right?
Yeah.
Raven's Revenge, Funky Fighters, Fish Fam, all these guys completed their runs and
he just said it. Raiders Revenge, Funky Fighters, and Fish Fam.
Good opportunity here, but still, anybody's game, just like you said.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. We have to look at things like Ravens Revenge, right? They had fast. They were 29th in their first game at 29 points, coming in first. They had a second place as well.
If I get 1000 subs, I will donate, and it would probably be in about 4 years. LOL.
No, Ryan, you don't have to have 1,000 subs. I have to have 1,000 subs. Or you can just donate on PayPal, which is the link that I put into chat.
The leap of faith, you know, it's crazy because, like, in just looking at it, you're like, that doesn't seem so bad.
Okay.
But it's insanely difficult, the precision jumps you need to make.
And to maneuver yourself through that, he actually made that in one hop. Everybody else was stopping before that. He went all the way to the tire and jumped over. The reactions there in the background from that team. Absolutely incredible performance to come out on top in that one. Just perfect execution on that last one.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when these precision jumps, these tight jumps like the one around the wall that you can't even see. You just have to know in your head, I know where I'm going to land when I come around this corner, because it's not something you have eyes on. And once he's been able to do it, he's like, okay, I know the jump that I need to make every single time. But ladies and gentlemen, you guys got to get ready, because we're coming down here to the wire. We are very close to knowing who are the set winners.
When I click on it, it just comes up with your channel.
Gave it their all. Man, did they show up huge? I'm not disappointed. That was so much fun to watch, especially coming off of Sky Station to then Junkyard Juke to this. Just three almost completely different.
I just clicked on it and it comes up with PayPal.
Yeah, we're putting them through the ringer. They have to do all sorts of things. They have to show off how versatile they are. And in the World Run, they showed it. All the teams who did compete and play in the World Run to qualify.
So what one are you clicking on?
Really well.
Are you clicking on the one that Nightbot said? Like the second one?
Elimination runs.
Here, click on this one.
So clutch to be able to perform here. I think we have the standings. I think we have the winners of the set. It's gonna be Fish Fam.
Congratulations to the Fish Fam. Look at them. They just want to get back in. They're not even ready to celebrate. They are the winners. They're of the World Run, and there he is. Fish Stick is walking out with the Silver Llama, ready to present his team. This coveted. Look at this thing. It's so shiny. All right, I'm going to go down there and steal this. Actually, I want this. I mean, anyway, there you are. The Fish Fam are being presented with the Silver Llama. Look, they're like, yeah, baby, let's go. We got that. That's ours.
If you can and would like to support me financially, then please donate here URL.
All focus for them is on to the next matches, because we've got a couple more to go, and it's not over yet. We've got your remixes coming up next. We've got your golden games.
Now, first, hold on, Ball. Let's take a look at the standings. I think first, after that last set, look at this. Fish Fam come out on top. Going out of tiebreakers, they are the ones that are victorious, and they walk away with the Silver Llama. With the Ravens Revenge, man, they were putting in a lot of work there, also getting themselves some prize money as well. Sunshine Soldiers there in third, and then the list goes on again. Keep an eye on those Silver Llamas. These are the guys that are in contention for that final prize pool. Now, if you're one of these teams with the Silver Llamas, you need to secure the Gold Llama, because that is going to come. That's going to be the ultimate tiebreaker. If your team has that Gold Llama, you walk away with the win, especially because it's kind of divvied up amongst other teams.
Yeah, the Golden Llama being that ultimate tiebreaker. So the next team to claim it, the first team to claim it, as we see the Fish Fam with their Silver Llama, the first team, the only team to claim the Golden Llama is going to walk away as the champions here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, look, you kind of teased it a little bit. What are these remixes things that we're kind of talking about? What does that mean for the games?
I can do it, but I am on my mom's phone, so I can't download the apps because her fingerprint.
Remixes. We're basically going to go back.
Just don't worry about it, man. It's fine. You don't have to donate. You don't have to do anything. Yo, what's up, Greek? How are you, man?
Greek boy, welcome to the stream. Make sure you like and subscribe if you are new.
Points, not just your sword bearer. That is going to be playing a big factor. We've also upped the typical 1,000 points needed up to 3,000. Follow, we've also got Junkyard Juke. Do you want to talk about that one?
Absolutely. In Junkyard Juke, we're going to be playing again, but you can only use large props. So it might look a little bit silly, but what it means is that it's going to be all the more difficult to score. But at the same time,
did you read my messages on Instagram?
10, so we're not going to see those,
I don't really use
Instagram,
Ryan.
so leads can get large, or they can just stay very small because it's so difficult.
Yeah, for sure. And finally, we're going to hit the world run one more time. But the remix is that players do not respawn.
Okay.
That's right. They're going to have one life.
Brutal. That is so hard. We saw how many people struggled, even, to get past that first couple obstacles.
And
so
I am
difficult.
on my
If they
mom's
have one
phone.
life, it's going to be so
I
difficult.
know.
But we are going to be hopping into the first game of the Golden Games. It's Sky Station Showdown with a remix that everybody can earn points. Here we go.
Go ahead and count us in here. If you're hanging out in the stadium, we've got 3, 2, 1. And the remix of Sky Station Showdown is underway. 15 minutes counting down. So don't forget, we have a new total cap. That is 3,000. And the remix is that anyone for your team can accrue points. This also stacks, by the way. So if you and your squad are sitting on a point, you're getting 3 points per person per second. So what does that mean? Will that mean players try to push points and lock them down? What will that mean for that center point at 7 minutes that opens up? We'll have to see as the game goes on, man.
So we'll have to recall all the different strategies that these teams have, because a lot of players took it very slow. The Fish Fam tried to contain the 1 point. Same thing with the Little Whip Warriors. Same thing with also the Cuddle Crew. But we also had the Llama Record Company all trying to buy and really push for that center point when it opened up. Right now, the initial control point fights are going down. Raven's Revenge has got one. Sunshine Soldiers have gotten one. And the Funky Fighters as well, but not before getting contested. Here's all the second wave.
And Blood going in, going to start swinging the sword. Can he chop them up? Danyan instead says, not today, friends. You have all been eliminated. He's going to shut down one there as well. Ben's are going to be shut down. And you got the Llama Record Company like, hey, what's going on up here? Nope, Danyan is prepared. She saw you coming. She heard the DJ scratches. Back to the island you go.
And remember, it does accumulate no matter who is on the point, and also it stacks. So all 4 players are able to grab and stay inside the point. So you'll see at sometimes 12 points at a time going through for a team if all 4 members of their squad are on the point.
That's right. Ninja racking up eliminations and will be picked up there. The team's VIP being eliminated. So this is going to drastically change the way you approach these things, right? For example, if you decide to go in and assault another team, especially if you can get that surprise angle and you eliminate all of them, you by yourself can actually lock down that point for any amount of time to start racking up points. So you can look to contest, you can
on my YouTube
behind,
channel.
you can break up into groups. There's so many different things.
Ryan, I don't watch videos, sorry man.
As we move through this.
Already some innovation here from the Llama Record Company and a couple of other teams. They're hiding a couple people inside of cones so that they will continue to contest. But I think in this mode it might be more viable to just stay and all fight at the same time. Nobody hiding at all.
That's fine.
We'll see too. It kind of lends a little bit more credence to the strategy that people were employing in the first set of games when they first played the Sky Station Showdown. They would have somebody go off and try to clear a point, or at least take out their sword bearer. Yeah. But if they do that this time, they manage to clear out a point, they're now going to be accruing on both sides.
Yeah, and that's going to make a massive difference. Like let's take a look at Raven's Revenge. They are sitting on 564 points, double of Little Whip Warriors, but they're still racking up the points right now. Ninja going to go ahead and slap Chappie back to the island. Gotaga here wants a cut of the action. It's not enough, but look, Magma also jumps into the fray. Ninja needs to get out of there, or he's going to be eliminated. Use the walls. I like this, but you do not have the HP to try and make this work. A 25. He drops Magma down based on that little jump, and look at this. Magma's like, no, friend.
You get him. Kaz comes in the back. But at the same time, another player comes through and Ninja goes down.
Have you seen my face
Raven's
before?
Revenge are holding
Yes,
on
I
to all
have.
corners. I don't see them controlling any one single point. The Cuddle Crew now in second place. They're in a battle with the Funky Fighters. This is important for everybody. The Fish Fam joining the fray as well. I think the Fish Fam may have overrun. Their school of Fish are taking out the Funky Fighters at last, but no, Suzu gets taken out too. The Cuddle Crew is going to abandon the point.
Can I see your face?
And maybe come right back. Suzu
No,
finally
sorry.
does control.
A brief moment, but not too long later, Tamoya says, hello, I would like the red
That's
point,
for
please.
donators only and
over here.
at 1,000 subscribers.
The ball of the Cuddle Crew is coming out. They're trying to wreck him. He picks off Sandy, but unfortunately he does fall as well.
For starters, you don't need to see my face. Why does it matter what I look like anyway?
We did increase the score limit up to 3,000, so if you're wondering, the Raven Revenge, they still got a ways to go.
I don't understand. It's not you, by the way. Everyone always just wants to see someone's face. Like, why does it matter?
Just curious.
And what they do, they always wait until the last moment, until that D point, the last point that opens up in the center, and they make a concerted push. I think that may be very, very strong, because in the first couple of games, as the Fish Fam, or as the Little Whip Warriors trying to make the push here, they're gonna get shut down. The first couple of games, they just controlled it. Every single person was on that D point at the same time. They built their entire base out at the perfect moment. They were waiting for the time to pounce on that last point. Still 2 minutes until that starts to spawn.
Oh, he's gonna launch the Little Whip Warrior. He is in fact gonna shut down Taco. Look at this across the way. Magma gets picked off.
Well, I have shown you my face when I'm not supposed to.
I'm very curious to see what happens when that middle point opens.
I know, but I didn't ask you to. That's what I'm trying to say.
Of your squad on that point.
If you would like to support me, feel free to donate, no matter how big or small the donation is. All donations will mean the world to me and H.
Like 48 points.
Could happen every single second down there. It's going to net you that, so it has to put to an end immediately. It seems that this point right here keeps getting under contention by like multiple teams. The Fish Fam, Funky Fighters, and of course the Cuddle Crew, who get cleaned out. So they're not earning anything really from all fighting at the same time. One team ends up coming out on top, but then it all happens again. So maybe some timing issues here in terms of synchronizing the push on this point specifically.
Yeah, I mean, this gets way more hectic when anyone can score points, right? And the Fish Fam have been doing a great job sticking together, going in as pairs, duos, if you will, and trying to shut everyone down, but that's only going to get you so far.
It kind of breaks down, too, when everybody can score, because there's so much that more important. If you're by yourself to stay on the point, in the previous iterations, if you're by yourself, you get off the point, because you can't even score.
But now you have to stick around. Look at the slaps coming out. Lachlan does take out Scissors, but does fall as well. Now Clytex is just trying to get back into the fray, get himself those height with the impulses. And now don't forget, they have a limited number of builds. It's about 100, I believe. But right now, man, you seem to be turning your attention left and right, trying to eliminate as many players as you possibly can. This remix is shaking the very foundation of this mode. And Clydex goes in, he's gonna start trying to take him down. Did not go his way, though.
So this is what I'm talking about. Finally, the Fish Fam control this
Can I
point.
FaceTime you, please, but don't you show me your face.
So hard.
I'm live streaming, man.
Players, so you can see their score rising significantly every second there. At the same time, the Llama Record Company with an evenly timed push as well. But Rubius comes in. Chicken Champions take out one, but I don't think that's going to be enough. I think the Llama Record Company, no, they don't hold. Or do they?
Or do they? That is the question. It looks like, unfortunately, the answer is no, as the Chicken Champions are rolling in on the Sunshine Soldiers. Attacks are going off left and right, but Danyan is just it's just not falling. Just keeps eliminating left and right, getting a little bit outside.
The timing of that push from that took out the Llama Record Company might have actually worked out in their favor, because they're all going to respawn together. 5 seconds for this D point to spawn. You can already see they're hunting. Hand of Blood, Rubius, Carnifex, they're all going for it because they know the importance. If they can all stand in there at the same time.
Can I FaceTime you after your stream, but don't show me your face?
Build some protection against them. It's pure chaos down here on the D point.
And if you're another team on the outside looking in, as all these players are just jumping in toward that center point, you do what Gotag is doing. Let them all fight it out. Let's just sit on the point. No one seems to be paying attention to
emoji okay hand with medium light skin tone.
We need to win. Let them all fight it out. Don't make any sudden moves, right? Don't be the distraction to have someone go, oh wait, there is a point up there. We need to go get those guys.
I love what they did just there. They forced the one player there, but hold on, the Funky Fighters are all in. They have a base. There's no impulse. They are climbing the leaderboard hard. They're at third right now. They're going to overtake second. If this does not get shut down soon, the Ravens' revenge may have trouble looming.
And Look at this, Llama Record Company, Hand of Blood is trying his hand and slaying these players, but it does not go his way as Tomoya comes in. No Llama Record Company, they stay strong. They're still racking up the points. Scissor says, no, 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 friends. This is not allowed. You cannot continue to do this. Clytex also wants in on this as well.
How long have you been streaming for in your life?
Meanwhile, the Ravens' Revenge have
Since
not
2012.
stopped climbing points. If they have 4 members up here, it's about even to 1 player on to that D point. So just continuing to stay there.
Well,
Finally,
uploading videos
Little
since
Warriors,
2012,
Ninja, and
streaming
Crew are
since
gonna
like
clean that up and
2015.
put an end to it just before they hit
2016, I can't
2,000.
remember.
But on the other side, Chicken Champions
Okay,
are
long
looming. They
time.
have 4 players on a single point, not the mega point in the center. See what's going on with them. They're all lurking. I don't think anybody really is too worried about them, but you know, with all 4 players here, it could all of a sudden become a nuisance.
Back down on that center point. You got Hand of Blood trying his hand again. Did not go his way. Kotu is here though for the Funky Fighters. He was able to rack up a small amount of points, but still, every little point you can gather is going to make a difference going in the end. And look, Gotaga and Ravens Revenge are back on the point, but so are the Funky Fighters. There was 3 for just a moment. Chaos is down, just breaking out down on the center point right now, Bala.
What is this?
Should I tell you why I joined your stream for the first time?
Almost every single player here.
I don't mind.
The Llama Record Company is using those tactical shotguns and getting in. But again, the Ravens Revenge are on point with 4 players, just shooting down, throwing impulses where they can, and just making sure they're accruing all those points. Meanwhile, the D point,
I just ripped up Fortnite
since the
link.
Funky Fighters were left there for so long. It all depends how this all unfolds. Hold on, they're trying to get a base. I think they might finally break through. No, they lose and trade off evenly every single time.
4 minutes left on that timer, and Bala, these guys have been uncontested. It's just now that the Little Whip Warriors want to try and make the push, but look at Gotaga. He's literally just slicing through all these
Then the first thing tipped up is hi I am
I was
new.
going to try and say hot knife through butter, but this is ice cream. It doesn't quite work that way.
It's crazy how nobody except the Little Whip Warriors are trying to contest the Ravens' Revenge right now. They are sitting on the point by themselves with 4, but again, the Funky Fighters in the center with 4 players. They are not even making any noise. They're not showing that there's anybody there. They are rising so fast. Finally, 4Turtle comes in. He spots them out, but that's not going to be enough. They shut him down immediately. They're still on the point.
They need to just box this up. They need to bunker down. Look at this. They just overtook them for a spot. Someone needs to do something about this. Guys, they're taking up again. You have to go in the center. They get it. Oh, my God.
Funky Fighters again take the win here on Sky Station Showdown, the first match of the Golden Games. And that is a huge victory leading into the rest of these.
Just unbelievable. For so long, Gotaga and Ravens Revenge sat on the green point completely uncontested. And then for a moment, everyone forgets about the center point, and that's enough for all 4 members of the Funky Fighters to sit on the point
lag when
and
I
just
play
rise
with
above
you.
everyone else.
I
And
know.
by the time everyone could kind of figure out what was going on, it was too late. They stole away the first golden game.
Ridiculous that nobody was able to spot that out.
That's why I don't
Seemed
play
like
much.
Turtle was going to say, okay, guys, they're all on the point. Everybody start doing everything you can to stop them, because he saw all 4 members. They went from less than 1,000 once the D point was out to all the way up to win. And it was 400 points between them and the Ravens Revenge at the end there.
Right.
But you do have to also think about who else came very close in second. Ravens Revenge, who's in third. We'll be able to find out in a bit with the standings, but just an unbelievable performance there from the Funky Fighters to realize exactly what must be done. That was the second time they completely boxed up that entire D point.
And the last time we played I got 3 kills and I lagged a lot.
Of 3 golden
I know.
games. And for the Funky Fighters, they secure that win. But for now, let's send it back over to Poogie. She's standing by with the winners. Poogie, down to you.
Thank you so much, Zeke. I am down here with the Funky Fighters. Another victory. I feel like I've been talking to you guys all day, but how did you find
Just
that
telling
remix
you.
game? Because those rules were a little bit different than what you were used to. So what was your strategy going into that one, Huzi?
I mean, everything was so unexpected. We were last and we came first because we got the middle. The point system, because every player gets points. So we win.
Not being rude.
Exciting.
I know.
Exciting indeed. Now, Raven's Revenge was in first place for most of that match. You guys knew that you had to come up from behind, which you absolutely did. But I kind of just want to talk a little bit about how there are 3 teams tied right now for first place, and the winners of this set will be taking home that additional $1 million of prizing. So I don't want to put too much pressure on you guys, but what is your strategy going into the next game? Are you going to stay the same? Are you going to change things up? Are you going to go for the middle again?
Probably. Yeah, we're gonna keep doing what we're doing, and as long as this works, we're just gonna keep it up.
For sure. Sounds like a great strategy. Finally, over here to you. When you heard that there was a remix kind of blind side come in, what was your first reaction to hearing that?
Yellow, go to yellow circle and win.
Just win. I love it. It's so easy. It's such a great concept. You know, we talk about it all day, all of these things we break down, but at the end of the day, you just got to win. Back to you guys at the desk.
Pookie with the most insightful knowledge you'll ever need in your entire life. It doesn't matter if you can just win.
Just win.
I'm doing it wrong. I'm doing it wrong.
You're winning.
I'm trying.
We're
doing
all
the
winning
best
here
I
at the World Cup.
We all are, in fact. But so are these players that have taken the stage. Now, don't forget, those llamas are going to be playing a big factor in how the final $1 million prize pool is divvied out. And Pookie touched on it perfectly, actually. Right now, there's a 3-way tie.
Yep.
All right, and that's something we need to take a look at with those standings, just to give you the refresher. So, Funky Fighters, Fish Fam, and the Chicken Champions all have that silver llama. Now, don't forget, every single match they play, they're also walking away with the prize pool that they're splitting 4 ways. That part's awesome. But man, that extra $1 million prize pool at the end will be huge. So either the Funky Fighters, Fish Fam, or Chicken Champions need to win that golden llama for one of them to win, or if you're on the outside looking in, you just want that gold llama. Because if you win that llama, that means you and your team actually win that pot.
Yep. You win the $1 million final prize for the Creative World Cup. So all is on the line right now. Those prizings, as they shake up into the next sets, are going to be so crucial to keep an eye out. The Funky Fighters taking a good first lead.
Yep.
It's not enough. We've seen it time and time again in these first matches of the set. If people who win the first game don't end up coming through all the way at the end. So they have to have a consistently good performance into the next game, which is the Junkyard Juke, and then into the next game too, which is the World Run.
That's right.
They're all golden. All the golden games are
all the golden games. Not the golden boys, just the golden games. I love you, buddy. Now, don't forget, if you guys are watching, and maybe this is the first time you're tuning in, don't forget you can watch also at Fortnite.com/watch. If you're watching in-game, you can do that as well. If you go to Fortnite.com/watch, you can actually kind of hone in on a specific team. There's 10 different feeds to take a look at, and you can say, like, you know what? I'm all about the Fish Fam. I'm just going to watch their perspective. You can do that. Head on over to Fortnite.com/watch. Take a look. Here are a breakdown of your feeds right there on screen.
It's an incredible new feature. I love to use it. I checked it out on my phone earlier, and just unbelievable, seriously. To see all the different POVs, to see the first and second place
How
POVs,
do you get
and then
Boggy
also
down?
to be able to pick who you want to watch. You can watch Lachlan.
By
Feed
giving
8, you can watch Kotaga
two-factor
and Feed 4.
authentication.
So just an awesome feature. Go check it out. It's amazing.
Yeah, for sure. Now, don't forget, guys, we are 1/3 of the way through the Golden Games. First one, Sky Station Showdown, is in the books, and the Funky Fighters were in fact the winner. Now we move on to the second game. And that
With a
is
phone, you go to their website. It's called two-factor
Junkyard.
authentication.
Don't forget, the remix, 10-point props.
Only the large ones. You can't go with the, little crowbar. You can't go with the wood planks. You can't go with any of that. And there is one of the prizes for the teams that won before. We've got 10 seconds until the game launches, Zeke.
Okay.
It's the second game of our Golden Games here, guys. It's time.
2, 1, the game
What is it again?
begins. Now, just a refresher,
Two-factor
we can only do
authentication.
10-point props. So let's break down what these 10-point props are. You've got a snowman. By the way, there's no snow anywhere else on the map. You've got a Christmas tree with a gold llama on top. Nope, that sticks out like a sore thumb. A giant gnome? Well, I mean, it kind of blends in depending on where you stand. If you hide something that's behind something that's blue, you can make the hide. a giant teddy bear. You've got the target. You've got the rusted out car. I mean, you've also got the giant dumpster. So, you know, as you kind of scan your eyes across the map, you know, you can see things like the dumpster, the rusted out car, the target. These are things that could be... Whoa. All right, Kaz. All right, this guy is, guy's got the eyes of a hawk. But these props are going to be, they're going to stick out like sore thumbs, is what I'm trying to get at.
Yep. And a little, ooh, Kaz, awesome. You see his reaction.
Yeah, even Kaz is like, ooh.
Like, wait, Scissors was there. He is finding everybody right now. Good vision. And it is interesting. You got to make sure you know who the guards are at the beginning of this. It's the Little Whip Warriors on the bottom level. They're clearing out house right now. They're making sure nobody is approaching. Only 4 teams have scored right now.
Trying to find people. That there was definitely someone back there.
Two-factor information.
3 trucks back there, I don't think.
Two-factor authentication.
The best way to kind of go about this is every time.
If you can and would like to support me financially, then please donate here URL.
Yes, you can try to make blind fires. Unless you're certain, you're like, no, I know where my crosshair is. That's a player. Take the shot. Absolutely. But when those blinds come up, you want to reload. You want to have as many shots as possible before that next, I guess, shade comes back up, right?
I can't spell it, sorry.
Other guards, by the way. Nice shot there from Taldeck. Yeah, you mentioned when the blinds, been calling it the black, when the black comes up, take the time to reload and make sure you're taking the time.
If you would like to support me, feel free to donate no matter how big or small the donation is. All donations will mean the world to me and H.
As you try to recognize exactly what changed, you've got to use the uptime of your vision to take as many shots as possible to clear out what you think is possibly a prop. That player came down from below because he hit one of those springboards.
Can you put it in the chat?
Ayuzi moving forward, Sand as well. They're all going with the targets. Ayuzi gets in just barely because Taldeck missed his shot.
Man, this is really good for the Funky Fighters. They've taken themselves a nice early lead. It's only 20 points, nothing substantial yet, but if they can do this every single round, again, another big prop going in, they're at 50, 30 points ahead of the pack, and the only 3 teams behind them,
Two-factor authentication.
and the Chicken Champions. And look, time is done. So that's it. So don't forget, Raven's Revenge, they have already been guarded. So going forward, all they have to do is try and rack up points. This is going to be huge going forward. The round is going to reset. We'll get 2 new guards on deck. You've got the Chicken Champions and the Funky Fighters. So now they can try to lock out other players from scoring. And it depends on how well they do, right? Because again, these are big 10-point props. There's a lot of them as well. You know, the props outnumber you pretty substantially.
And if you recall the first game where the Ravens Revenge were actually in second to the Funky Fighters. So like you said, being able to take your time and make sure that you know exactly what you need to do kind of gives them a little bit of an advantage. But the Funky Fighters really did come out to a huge lead in the first, scoring 5 points, or 5 total. See if they can hold it down right now and keep the lead as it is. The Chicken Champions at 20 are not going to be able to close the gap. But we'll see if the Fish Fam, the Cuddle Crew, and everybody else can approach the Funky Fighters right now. They're trying to stop that from happening.
Well, Scissors did just drop in with that 10-point prop. He's closing that gap. If they can get another 10-point prop in, they're going to be tied with the Funky Fighters. But they actually have to make it there to the center to make it into the incinerator. That is going to be make or break. We have 2 minutes left on the clock. And, you know, my first instinct for this would be, you know what, I just got to go. I just got to try and run out as much as I can. That's actually counterintuitive. Right now, you want to just be taking baby steps, right? Making sure you can secure those points is crucial.
Secure those points is crucial.
Trying to get the shots as possible. They're racking up the eliminations right now. I don't think Fish Fam may have gotten one through. Taldeck gets one through. That's going to even the gap a little bit. There's the Funky Fighters again, just blind shooting through the black. And remember, 1:30 to go on this guard. Fish Fam has tied it up with that score right there.
And so
well, I don't know, man. I can't help you anymore.
One prop behind right now. Oh, Patchet, you gotta be careful, buddy.
Can you do it for me?
No, I can't.
Coming through as well, so all of a sudden, these teams are letting a lot of props through, or maybe it's the props who figured out their timings, figured out their tendencies, figured out when they stop shooting. 1 minute to go here. Here's Ninja. He's got a car. This is one of the most difficult obstacles or props to get in.
Don't stack on top of each other. Oh, so dangerous. Because when you see things like that tight together, you're like, yeah. Oh no, the bumper. You gotta land.
He was moving. Unfortunate there. You've got to press that control key at the last second to be able to make sure you get through. Scissors makes it through. Dude, that's a lot of points racking up. They're at 80 now, 30 points ahead of the Funky Fighters, which is unfortunate for their guard watch. 30 seconds to go.
They've taken the lead here, 20 points now. 30 points ahead. Make that 40. The numbers are changing like crazy. But right now, Scissors and the Fish Fam, they've got the lead. And this is huge right now. Don't forget the Funky Fighters are in the center, so they can't rack up points. We've got 10 seconds left. Whoever's out in the field, they need to make it into the incinerator right now.
Are they going to have any more points accrue? It doesn't look like anybody's close. That's going to be the round. The Funky Fighters and the Chicken Champions end up closing out that guard watch.
I went on the app and it didn't
see where
work.
The standings end. I did notice something though, Zeke.
You've got to go to Fortnite, Epic Games, and do
They
it.
didn't get a single prop through, which is a far cry from their performance on Sky Station Showdown. They were second.
They need to band together right now. They need to rally, and they need to make this happen. Round 3 begins. You've got the Fish Fam and the Sunshine Soldiers in the middle. So now the Fish Fam, you know, we saw this before. They got this.
If you can't do it, if you can't,
else out from getting points. And as we've clearly seen,
no, you go to epicgames.com.
Judging by the first
if you can't do it, you shouldn't get the dance. Like, you won't be able to get the dance.
Double their score essentially to tie up with the Fish
I
Fam.
can't help anymore.
Soldiers also being a guard, and the first two
I'm just trying to watch World Cup without being distracted.
2.5 minutes left on this timer. You see people hitting these hidden little bumpers.
Okay, be back in 2 minutes.
Here's the website.
Epiagons.com.
Secret bumpers that are buried. You can see one right there that looks like a little silver dome. If players touch it, they're actually launched into the sky. And it's a very clear, like, hey, this is a person. They have disguised themselves as a prop. You should probably eliminate them. 2 minutes here on the clock. And Fish Fam are just tearing it up. But look, Funky Fighters, they were guards last round. They were behind pretty far. And now they're starting to close up that gap, right? If they can get another 3 props in within this 2-minute timer, they're going to be in a great spot heading into that final round.
Tyler trying to hold it down before he gets his last opportunity to go with the props. But here the Cuddle Crew, and they're going to be on guard watch next. So if they don't solidify this lead very strong right now, it's going to be so difficult. Meanwhile, the Ravens Revenge did finally get a prop in. They could have a final round that could be amazing. We'll continue to watch here for the Cuddle Crew. Llama Record Company and Funky Fighters all earn a point in just a second there. 1 minute and 20 seconds for this guard watch to end.
Cuddle Crew's only a single prop behind. The Funky Fighters are only 2, and so are the Llama Record Company. Raven's Revenge is now on the board with a single.
If you can and would like to support me financially, then please donate here URL.
Got the entire map laid out in his mind, and he can tell the difference. Wait, does he catch 2? He did not. Wait, these other 2 trucks, are they actually going to make it in? They're making it in. Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Scissors, they snuck right under his nose. They get in.
Oh, he hit that person from the blinds.
Wow. He heard you, Zeke. He knew.
Listen.
Flexing a little bit on everybody.
He knows I'm a big fan of his. All right, he knows. Cuddle Crew, they're nice and hidden. All right, got to watch the bumper. There is one hidden. You see it right there in front? Be careful. You can see it. It's right there. Don't do it. Nope. Never mind. That was, looks like that was Fish Fam.
And it looks like a lot of props are making it towards the center right now. I think I just saw 3. Very close. Here's the approach from Huizi. Remember, they have to get sorted to get scored. So Tomoya, I think, will be the last prop here. Bensor making a push for it. No. But what a push there at the last second. They do all tie up. 3, the top 3 are tied up at 100. So that means this last round of Junkyard Juke is going to be so
Have
crucial.
to go. Can I join you on my Nintendo Switch?
I'm not playing right now, Ryan. I'm watching the World Cup.
So take a look. In the center of the map, you've got Svenos and his crew. So don't forget, there's 3 teams tied for first. You've got the Fish Fam, you've got the Funky Fighters, and you have the Cuddle Crew. So basically, they are well ahead of the pack, but they're fighting each other right now. Little Whip, or excuse me, sorry, the Llama Record Company, and now Little Whip and the Cuddle Crew, they're at 90, so they could close that gap, but they have to work so much harder to do that. You've got the Cuddle Crew in the middle, and this means they're not racking up any points for this round, right? They're just trying to keep everyone else from accruing points.
And 5th place or lower at this point. If they don't have a good performance, even the Sunshine Soldiers, the Chicken could go through. Nice shot there from his team. Joining them as well as the Llama Record Company in 2nd place. So 2nd or lower is all they can achieve.
So for right now, Llama Record Company, remember, they can't accrue points. They literally have to try and stop Fish Fam and the Funky Fighters from racking up points. If they get even one through, they are going to be edged out. Everything is riding on this moment right now. How accurate are they? How quickly and how much do they remember the map? Look at all these props here on the left side of the screen. One just got through with the quest. Little Whip, look, they took over. So did Fish Fam.
Nice shot there from
Great shot for sure.
He knew that there was a prop approaching. He knew that he didn't find anything in the last couple of seconds. He knew. Is he going to be able to find this one? You can see he's pre-firing through the black as they all try to approach. What a nice play from Alex. A nice strategy. Now remember, now that the Little Whip and Fish Fam have taken the lead, the Funky Fighters fall to 3. And since they got first in the first game, that means it's just more close when you think about the overall standings here.
Yeah, look, Little Whip again, get another prop in. They're pushing ahead, man. These guys are pulling away from the pack right now. Llama Record Company, they've got to just start trying to pick off these props. They've got to keep the Fish Fam and Little Whip down. Maybe have someone else potentially contest, but right now, man, the Little Whip Warriors, Ninja and his team are just destroying this final round.
And all the rest of the standings so important as well. Svenhouse and Co. and the Llama Record Co. doing a very good job on guard duty right now. And besides the top 2 ending up getting a couple of points, they're not letting anybody below them really earn anything. A lot of props approaching right now. The timing's going out. Ninja gets in with the car, scores, and that just solidifies the lead even further, but I think Fish Fam scored. No, they didn't. Look, first place to Little Whip Warriors now. There's no tiebreaker involved. 20 seconds to go. Can anybody else score?
You just got to go. Do not jump. You just got to go. That's right. Oh! Okay, there's another round of points coming through. Little Whip at 150. And look, Taldak's right here. That's going to put him at 160 with 10 seconds left.
That's the win for sure for the Little Whip Warriors here. And Junkyard Juke as the timer expires. As Ninja scores in the final moments, as well as Taldak. The first win for the Little Whip Warriors, and it couldn't come at a better time here, Zeke.
That's right, man. Look, don't forget, those Silver Llamas are scattered right now. This puts him in a great spot. If they can get this
Let's go, Ninja.
Win, they could secure themselves that gold llama, and out of nowhere, they could steal away the victory from everyone else around. A fantastic showing of the Little Whip Warriors, man, dude. They came out of nowhere. They were just on it. They flipped the switch and they said, you know what, we're getting all these props in, and we're just going to get pulled away from the pack.
That's what happened. Perfect play at the beginning. They had the guard defense. They didn't let anybody get over close to, I think the Ravens are, no, the Ravens had 0. I'm thinking of the Funky Fighters had 50 in the first run.
Yeah.
But nobody else really did anything, and the Funky Fighters ended up starting to slow down. They didn't manage to keep up their pace. Little Whip Warriors took perfect advantage of that.
Yeah, and I mean, you could just kind of see that they were very calm, coolly collected in the whole thing, right? They just kind of navigated the map correctly. You kind of saw it happen a little bit, but there was almost like this clustering that happened. You know, when you've got 3 rusted cars right next to each other where there clearly is no rusted cars at all, you're like, okay, well, these guys are very clearly props, right?
They figured it out eventually, though.
They did.
Separate, approach all in different waves.
Yep.
Use the props at the front to kind of, you know, protect so that the guys who are just barely behind you can then make their approach and get 2 points at least, or at least 20 points in this remix version.
Yeah.
But great performance for Little Whip. Again, couldn't come at a better time because that puts them in contention for this Golden Llama. And
Yep.
that's the bonus. That is the win. That is the win condition for this Creative World Cup.
Well, I think the only thing that we need to do right now is send it down onto the stage. I want to hear from the Little Whip Warriors, so let's go over to Monster, who's standing by with them right now.
All right, so All right, so I'm going to be honest. I thought early on the Sky Station Showdown, Ninja Squad specifically was going to be dominating because of the fact that, you know, the way the qualifiers worked, you guys were out there running shooter trials, and you were struggling. But you guys are finally finding your stride. So let's just touch on it. How does it feel to be in the running? Now you finally got a victory. You're so close. The Golden Llama's on the line. You guys are so close. What do you think about this?
Honestly, kind of relieved, to be completely honest with you guys, because, I mean, we were kind of nervous the first 3 sets. I mean, we were not doing the best, but now we're here. So, I mean, hey, we're in the running, and that's all that matters.
All right, so you're in the running. You want to hold this lead, but more importantly, what team do you guys feel you need to shut down? I think it's the Funky Fighters. Is there any other team that specifically, I know we started off, Ninja said the Ravens Revenge, but I don't know. I think things are really shaking up. What squad out here is surprising you so far?
Dude, those Ravens, man. Like, yesterday we were fighting with them all day. We got the edge on them yesterday, but today they came out and really surprised us.
And there you guys have it. So, as you can see, easily things can really shake up here, and just like that, suddenly, it's anyone's game to win. Ninja Squad could take it for all we know.
Well, we'll have to see because we have a single golden game left. And in case you've forgotten, it's the World Run. And the remix is a single life.
That's so brutal. You can't even, like, we can't understate how difficult that is going to be. I mean, especially when everything is on the line here. Everything matters. Everybody wants to get first in this last match.
That's right, and don't forget, I mean, we've been bouncing around, right? We started on World Run, and we saw 6 teams of 8 rack up to 30 coins, but then we moved to Sky Station Showdown. So now you're like, okay, my mind has to go there and be ready for that. Then we moved to Junkyard Juke, and you're like, okay, we'll have to move again. So these guys may not be in a, you know, once you've been doing it back to back, you've almost built up that muscle memory. They may not have that based on this.
Yeah,
we'll have to see, man.
Very true. You're kind of rusty when you move on to the World Run after these last two.
Right?
There's no mechanics in Junkyard Juke are the same at all in the World Run. So we'll have to see if they still are warm for that.
Yeah, but hey, you know what? If you want to play these things, don't forget they're actually in-game right now. They're available as LTMs. Play them through the weekend. You've got until Sunday. You want to check them out, give them a try. I'm telling you, they are super fun. If you get more coins than me, I got 14. Hit us with the hashtag or tweet at me. That's fine. I'll hold the L. I respect it. I respect it. I'm not a death runner, I'll be honest. I'm not much of a BR player either. I'm pretty bad, actually. That's why Sundown carries me pretty much the entire time. But again, man, let's focus in on these games. Don't forget, let's not talk about how terrible I am. The Gold Llama. That's what's on the line right now. You know,
I think Ninja just actually found out what the remix was there. It looked like he had something he was surprised.
He was like, wait a minute, wait a minute, what?
No, definitely should have known before, but here we go into the World Run. All the players are loading up and getting ready. It's so important to make sure that everything is perfect because you have one chance, one opportunity here to make a difference. If you mess up, it's over.
That's right.
So I'm looking for 4 Turtle. I'm looking for the players like Scissors, Suzu, who completely clutched up for the Fish Fam, both of them together. And really, it's not on the shoulders of one player. Even more so, right? We were talking about it earlier. The entire team needs to perform. But here, when they could be going out early, everybody needs to step up. Every single person.
That's right. This is it, the final opportunity to try and claim the Golden Llama and take a slice of that final $1 million prize pool available to the winner. And of course, let's not forget, the World Cup Creative Champions. The time is now. Here we go. The game is about to begin. If you guys are here watching from the stadium, let them know you support them. Let them hear you right now. Let's hear it for all these teams. That's what I'm talking about. They need your energy right here, right now. 10 seconds before we hop into the game. Don't forget, it's World Run. That remix, a single life. Who is going to come out on top right now? It's anyone's game.
We'll see who out of the gate as they open right now. Who out of the gate is going to go down? How slow are they going to take this? You can see everybody does not want to move. You can cut the tension with a knife right now. Here, MSYB is going to be the first to go. Danyan in the back as well. Everybody staggering their players so that they know what they need to do one by one. I heard some traps. MSYB, there he goes. Gets the first couple of coins and everybody at the same time. Funky Fighters have 6 right now. What a run so far from MSYB, not missing a beat.
And the Funky Fighters are already off to a strong start. Oh,
no!
MSYB. Oh, an error was made there on his part, but it's okay. He still got his crew. They can still make it through. Funky Fighters are still racking up the coins. Here we go. They're going to pick up their 10th right here, right now. This is literally, I'm telling you, man, this is where this precision jump comes through.
Come on.
Koto.
2 players.
He made it.
Two players made it. So here through. Actually,
right, no, let this, don't even. Just let the whole thing reset. Yep. Take a step back, let it reset.
Is every single one of his teammates down in the bottom left?
Yes, it is. It is all on the back of Kotu right now. He's got to make it through. The tricky part of this is he's going to get this coin, but now he has to go back through.
That's not the coin to go for then.
That was not the coin to go for, but it's okay. He's committed. Come on, you have to guarantee trigger these. Do not fall. 3rd set. 4th set. He's through. Okay.
Oh, dude, my heart is beating out of my chest right now. This is so just tense. What can you even, like, he's by himself. This is their only chance. He has 11 coins right now, but that's just tied. In the castle, there's not too much danger after those spike traps.
Right.
So we can move forward. They have to make sure they grab every single coin. Meanwhile, Chicken Champions on the other side, he's by himself as well. I wonder how many different teams have anybody alive right now. Is it really up to the Chicken Champions and the Funky Fighters right now? We'll see. They have plenty of time to work with. They can take it as slow as they possibly want. There's the Cuddle crew. They've got 2.
They have 2. Raven's Revenge looks like they have 1 player as well. Okay, nice. The coin is picked up. There's only 1 left here. So remember, 14 is the max amount you can get before heading up to the next level. And the castle is the halfway mark.
Just got word that Fish Fam actually has 3 people up. Only 10 coins for them. So maybe taking things slow, letting things play out, and seeing how the other teams do. Because really, the time is not of the essence in this case until the very last player. There's Fish Fam. 1 did go down in the meantime. This is Tyler. Suzu is down, which is crucial because he was the player who was a speed demon. But again, it's not speed that matters, it's execution. Here he's going back through. Can he make it? Most dangerous part of the castle. Nice re-trigger. He's through.
Okay, all right. We haven't seen Cuddle Crew pick up any more coins. Maybe they're still alive. Maybe they've been eliminated. The castle, I mean, it's pretty hard to be eliminated in the castle. The only way really is in the traps there. You've got the Funky Fighters. Look at this, Lachlan.
Oh, no.
He's crying his eyes out. Wait
Guys, if you want Lachlan to go for this, you got to give it up to him right now. If you want Lachlan to go for the jump, Lachlan, you got to go for it.
There has to be a Lachlan chant. Lachlan, Lachlan, Lachlan. Come on, you have to go. Look, but the thing is, he's talking it through his team. He's like, look, what do I have to do? What do I need to make here, right? And this is good, because remember, they have 6 minutes. Like you said, they can take this as slow as possible. But again, this is going to come down to these last moments. So Fish Fam actually, right now, they're leading the pack, 15 points. That means they're up on that next tier. And there's some pretty treacherous things happening up there. There you go. It's Sand and Tyler.
They're through the castle. That's why they're all dancing right now, because they know they're starting to be at the hardest part possible, and they know nobody else is here. Based on their coins.
Here we go.
His teammate did fall up ahead. Gets 1, though. There's the trap trigger. This is so difficult. He's going to start getting towards the variable impulses.
Remember, he's got to make this in 1. See, you see him take a step back. He's like, look, the trap's not right. Look, this isn't right.
I'm way farther ahead of anybody else. He's going to wait until anybody else goes. Here's the Ravens' Revenge. He's going to tie it up.
There you go.
In terms of place that there are, but the Ravens' Revenge don't have anybody else, so he can't get to that other lane to collect those coins.
Right.
Which is crucial.
And don't forget, if he got here by himself, too, that means there was that extra coin, remember? Because there's 2 lanes. He left one behind. So there's more pressure on him right now.
The scissors. That's what Scissors did in that game before. He's going for it. He's not stopping. He does need to make sure he beats the Fish Fam. You can see now Zan going at the same time. Here it is through the jumps. He's waiting a little bit. Jump.
Nice.
Yes!
Okay, pressure's on right now because don't forget they're a single coin behind.
Zan going at the same time right now. While he's going for the variable impulses.
1, 2. Okay,
Zan makes it. Yes! One more jump! Magma makes it through the variable impulses, one of the most difficult jumps. And the deep breath does come in. Magma is putting the team on his back right now. And from what I can tell, Lachlan's going, guys.
He's going. He's got to make this jump. Does he make it? There you go. All right. So look, he's he slides out. He's like, ooh.
At the same time, Magma in the top left did end up getting another coin. Here goes Lachlan,
Are
guys.
we
Give him your
reading
energy. He's going for the jump.
Look, Magma, for a moment, he's doubting himself. He can't. Magma gets her head in the game. You know you can make this jump. Here we go. The jump comes out.
Yes.
1, 2. He doesn't go for the coin. He doesn't go for the coin. Wait, you needed that coin. That can make the difference.
Why is his team not telling him?
It's too risky.
Okay.
Maybe he feels like it's too risky. See, he's thinking about it. Should I maybe try to double back? I mean, if he gets down the ramp, he's going to have his little icy toes. He's going to slip right off. This could be it. This could be the moment that makes or break their game.
There's Zan, too.
Look, he's thinking about the same thing. He's like, should I go for this? Is this coin worth it?
He has to come back through there to get up to the next stage anyways. Magma taking a huge breath. We'll have to see if you know, the status on everybody else. I believe these are the last 2 players.
This is tough. We're getting word Lachlan has actually made it to the he has not made it to the castle yet. I misspoke there. All right, here we go. Magma, great trigger. No! Wait, it's okay. He used the rock.
The recovery.
Right. They knew about it.
Gets the coin. No! And Magma is out of the game, and with that, the Ravens' revenge too. Lachlan bouncing. He's unfortunately out of it as well. He's not eliminated yet, but Zan going for it at the same time. Here we go. He's going to go for the coin up top.
He has to. He literally has to. Magma, though, he left the coin behind. He set up. He didn't grab the coin either. If he had grabbed that coin, he's thinking about, do I double back? Do I try to make that?
So the reason he doesn't want to go is because if he goes for the coin, he is not going to be able to get to the next thing. So they thought ahead of us, Zeke. They knew. Lachlan playing with fire. He is definitely not in this. Can he really make this with an impulse? No way. No. He's out.
He has
the end of Lachlan, the end of the Cuddle crew. And it is now 21-21. He just needs one more coin.
He needs to get that coin.
Which is more easy for him? Is it the one on this track? Or is it the one back behind?
You can tell he lifted the finger. He said, we need one coin. Just grab this coin right down here. If he can do this without being eliminated.
There it is. The win. Oh, he missed it, but gets it with the trap trigger. The Fish Fam. Zan clutches up for them here.
Holy shit.
Been watching.
Absolutely.
I've been watching for over an hour.
Set of the world run. It wasn't domination,
Holy
really, though, was
shit,
it?
man.
But a clutch performance from Zans. They lost their man Scissors and Suzo early on. But
I didn't think he was going to get it.
Wow.
And he does it.
This is shaking me to my core. Because what does this mean for the standings? In all 3 Golden Games, we saw a different winner. Funky picked up round 1. Little Whip picked up round 2. And now the Fish Fam picked up round 3. But don't forget, Fish Fam, they had that unbelievable time earlier on with 5:25. But, I mean, also, Funky Fighters, they got themselves the coins as well. So
Let's go, bitch!
I'm trying to think.
You gotta love Scissors, man.
Different standings because Fish Fam, they had a good performance in Junkyard Juke. Absolutely, right?
Right.
Hands down. Here's the last moments with Zan. This moment could have won him the Creative World Cup. Think about that for a second.
This could be it, man. That literally could have very well. But then the question is, what if that doesn't get them the win? Should he have kept going, right? But he just decided, look, you know what? We've got the coin. Let's end it here. What if they needed to keep going? What if they had gotten one more coin? Could that have made the difference? Are they already in the lead? Is there someone else?
Tiebreakers matter. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll
know me, man. I stress out way too hard over this. I get way too into this.
I'm sitting here with my pen just like, what is the calculations here, Zeke? I don't even know.
The numbers.
Nail-biting finish, that's for sure. Right, we could all agree that. Guys, did you like that finish here today? Zan clutching up. Guys!
They're asleep.
They're asleep. They're asleep. They want to know what's happening.
They don't know what we're asking them. I mean, guys, here in the stadium, was that not insane?
There you go.
There you go. You just had to ask them the right question. You asked them the wrong question. That's all it was.
I had to stick the word insane there. People
get
crazy.
There it is. There it is. But first off, let's just say, across the board, all of these teams performed incredibly well. Again, just
performed incredibly well.
Kind of was ahead of the pack the whole time. Fish Fam was starting to get there, right? Like, they were that one team that was like, wait, they were the only ones that had that insane time, but everyone really showed up in massive ways. We're going to calculate the standings. For now, I think we're going to send it actually down the stage.
Why did Marshmallow come to the item shop?
Fish Fam, so let's hear from them.
Because the Pro-Am.
Thank you so much, Zeke. I am down here
tomorrow.
with the Fish Fam.
The Fortnite Pro-Am.
I've been talking to you guys all day. Zand, you were a little late coming over to the interview. You had to put your shoes back on. Was your performance so great that you knocked your own socks off? Is that what happened there?
It's all about like getting comfortable. Like if you play like you play at home, you'll play better. So that's what I did.
So just being completely comfortable. That's why you took your shoes off?
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, it definitely worked for you. You were the last one alive. What was that pressure like for you?
I mean, I just took my time and did what I've done for the past
year.
Okay,
you just do my challenges so I want to be typing.
And were your teammates coaching you through that whole thing?
Yeah, they were talking to me just telling me to chill, do whatever I want, take my time. Yeah.
That's awesome. It definitely makes a difference when you have such a supportive team. Now, Scissors, I'm going to come to you and talk to you for just a moment. Now, this has to be an amazing moment for you, winning the death run like this. Now, how well versed are you in just having one life to live on these death runs?
I mean, I feel like I did very well, but these guys they're the GOATs, they're the best. I make all these maps and these guys are the ones breaking the world records.
If you would like to support me, feel free to donate no matter how big or small the donation is. All donations will mean the world to me and Age.
Thank you guys so much. Congratulations again. Zeke, back to you.
Man, what a humble team leader Scissors is. But mad respect to Zan. I like that he pointed out specifically, what? I just gotta play like I'm at home. I have to get comfortable. For me, I'm the same way. You're like, right, just take the shoes off, right?
You can get comfortable, but there is no way that this feels like home. There is no way that this feels like home. And with the pressure,
I also noticed you can play the mini game.
Yeah, you can. It would feel a little bit like home to Ninja and all that, because if you think about it, they've always got all that people watching, and if you think about it, the lights aren't that much of a difference, because they've always got purple and all those like LED lights in the background.
Get up there, left side. Left side? Left side. Yep, left side. You're good. AFK.
So if you're a streamer, you got a lot of...
I like that. Okay. Yeah, wait, no, go back. Get that coin. No. The next one is free. The next one is free. No. The next one is free. Shut up. The next one is free.
Shut up.
This one is free.
That was pretty hectic, but as a resounding, hey, leave the coin. It seemed like that was the play.
Absolutely, he was considering. You saw him circling his mouse on
the final one. He was like, but
I left it. I had to go back.
But it's right. I'll go back.
But that was so genius for all the teams who got that far to realize that coin was not worth going back for, or even going for in the first place. Remember how we were so shocked that they didn't go for it. And we realized later that's because if you try to go for it, you will end up getting eliminated.
Right.
Because it's too difficult to make that bunny hop to the coin, grab the coin, and then continue forward. Yeah. You have to lose your momentum.
Those bunny hops are key to making that jump over the double danger. Oh man, we're calculating those standings. We're going to see who's winner. Honestly, I've been trying to do this in my head, but...
We need the experts.
We need the experts, all right? I've got stuff written down, but I can't read the code. All right, it's not coming to me. This literally could go anyone's way. And again, because those silver llamas are scattered, any team that wins that gold llama is going to win.
Let's recall the couple of games that we had in this Golden Games.
Okay.
So Sky Station Showdown came down to the Funky Fighters in that final D point, all being pretty much uncontested. Nobody realized that they had their two opportunities, and they took them. They took them both. Skyrocketed from last place to first place. That put them in first in the first game.
But also, don't forget, Ravens Revenge were close that game, right? They came in second place.
So, Junkyard Juke next. Okay, Junkyard Juke, we know for sure that Fish Fam did well.
You can play while watching.
Did well.
Yep.
I know, but I don't really
So
want
Fish
to,
Fam
because it blocks like half the screen.
Just unbelievable, you know, world run in total. Who was in second in the world run?
Raven's Revenge.
Raven's Revenge. So Raven's Revenge in the first game. In the second game, they had a poor performance on Junkyard Juke.
They did. They actually were in last place. But that's what I'm saying. And then I think back to earlier games, right? Because it's kind of like a cumulative thing. So, but Raven's Revenge had those. Smash from World Run was the first place with 29 coins. The second, they came in second with 29 coins. But then in third, you know, everyone had kind of figured it out. They still did manage to make the second time of 636. But like, what does that mean for all of you? I'm getting. Okay, all right. I need to take a deep breath here.
Well, what we can all agree on was that this was an awesome, like, whole thing in general. The entire Creative World Cup, all three of those maps. Got to give props to the map makers. What was it? 17 builders in total. All these maps, they came together to make them, and they're beautiful and they're amazing to play. So huge props to them, the builders here for the Creative World Cup. Just awesome. All from the community.
Huge props, worth 10 points.
Come on.
Got him, baby. Yeah, you know you like that. You know you like that. I got him. As soon as he said it, I was like, this guy set himself up. I have to pull the trigger. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But, you know, seriously, again, just to echo everything you said, man, like, this was so much fun. This was so much fun. And I think, too, this was the first half of the day. I just thought about that. We stopped Pro Am. We stopped Pro Am right after this.
We might have just broke Zeke when he realized that. But regardless, just all around, I'm curious. I want to recall our favorite moments here. What were your favorite moments here, Zeke, from this Creative World Cup? Was it the Funky Fighters taking the point? Was it that last moment with Sand?
Okay.
Fish Fam.
So that was definitely, absolutely. If that wasn't your favorite moment of the whole Creative Finals, I'm not sure what else could top that. Maybe there's something I'm not thinking about. I think back to when, you know, the Fish Fam, they had to clutch up that win, and they come through with the 5:25 time. We watched Scissors in that run. He just tore through 4 obstacles, literally back-to-back in one life. Now, eventually he was eliminated, but still, like, that takes so much precision, and he made it look easy. That's not something that you just do. I mean, I'd argue he's the grandfather of creative, right? Like, he's the guy that stepped forward and said, hey, you want to do this thing called a death run? And people are like, what? He's like, hey, do you like traps? Do you like respawning?
How iconic for that moment to be Scissors and his team. And how iconic would it be if that world run ended up being the decider? But besides that, I know a lot of people here were interested in Lachlan's final performances. We're going to go ahead and take a listen in with his team at the end of that run for him.
All right. Sandy, I'm going to start playing, okay?
All right, yeah.
Or actually, no, I'll start playing when you get to the impulse bar.
Boy,
Nice,
the point above you.
Let's go. I'll try again.
Yeah.
Oh. This is the jump that I don't think I can
Yeah.
do.
Oh my God, man.
Well, here we go.
No.
Okay, that's
No.
He actually almost hit that line.
I think if he had thrown that impulse the moment he went up, he actually would have impulsed over. Like, it would have given a little hop.
I was thinking the wall there.
Yeah.
Right, just bouncing himself off the wall at the last moment. That would have been crazy. That would have been clutch.
That would have been insanely
clutch. That would
clutch.
have gotten everybody out of their seats because it was those last 3 teams.
Yeah.
Those last 3 teams. I'm glad we got him to, you know, get the confidence to go for the jumps.
Look, it's tough. Like, honestly, like, and then that kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. You know, when you've been doing this world run over and over. Because don't forget, even in those, when we were in that big section, like, he was killing it. Absolutely. But then when you're like, okay, we're going to the Golden Games, these things have remixes. We'd have to change kind of the way I'm thinking and approach these things. Go from Sky Station to now,
I
like,
just
we can all
nearly
earn
died
points.
to a
What's our
default.
strategy? Then we go to the Junkyard.
No.
Wait, we have to be 10-point props. You know, maybe I've been running around as a 2-point prop. Maybe I've been that guy that's been rolling in with the 2-point props. And then being like, oh yeah, world run, we got it, no problem. Oh, we have a single life.
Oof. And that face that he made when he made the jump, that needs to be made into an emote for sure. Exactly. Zeke's got it perfectly. Just unbelievable. The pressure that these guys were under in those final moments. Still calculating his standings, of course,
Right.
Zeke.
It was just too close. It was so unbelievably close. We have to make sure this is correct. Because, I mean, at the end of this, we crowned the first ever Fortnite World Cup Creative Champions. They are creative world champions. The idea of that in itself is insane to me.
Yeah.
Insane.
And it's true, too, because how many countries were here? Like, more than
over these 32 players, there was 19 different countries represented across all 8 teams.
That is a World Cup. That is awesome. It's really cool to see. Again, I'm just holding my breath because it could even be the Little Whip Warriors, right? Remember them in the Junkyard Juke? They came out on top. They had great guard performances. They had great runs, the props, the timing that they had. Everything matters. And when you look back at it, you're really reflecting all those single props, the timing that Ninja had when he got into those last couple of seconds, remember? Because it was Ninja and Taldak who ended up getting those props at the last couple. It was literally 20 seconds to go in the map. And they clutch up and make sure that their lead is solidified between first and second.
Yeah, I mean, this seriously could go any way. And we're getting closer and closer to finding out who that is, who will ultimately take home that golden llama and be the Fortnite World Champions of Creative. I mean, we hope you guys here in the stadium have been enjoying all the action. I know it's tense. I know. I'm right there with you. My heart is racing. I'm tense too. I feel it. Trust me. And I know for sure these guys on the stage are feeling the exact same way, okay? Now we're getting closer.
They're feeling so tense. Just ridiculously tense.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. If I'm them, I'm literally just, my heart is beating. I don't know what to do. I'm twiddling my thumbs. I'm doing that right now with my pen. I'm not even playing.
All right. Ooh. We have calculated the final standings. The votes have been tallied, and the winner of the Golden Games and the overall winner of the Fortnite Creative World Championship
Scissors team.
Is the Fish Fam! Scissors, the
I knew it.
of the death run of Creative itself has come through. Zan put the entire team on his back and said these coins are nothing. We will claim the gold llama balla, and we will claim the $1 million prize pool.
Iconic that this team, Scissors, the first World Cup trial that was put out. These 3 guys were the first qualified players to come through. Zan clutching up in the final moments. Suzu just getting the first record on that map, on the world run, and for it to be in that style. And then, of course, Tyler, we can't forget him. As we see them celebrate together, there's the Golden Llama. And remember, that's a $1 million prize bonus.
That's right. They're splitting it 4 ways. Absolutely massive. But just like you said, I want to just echo this again. Mad props to the entire team. It was not just one person that carried. It was a team effort. And Zan there in that last moment came in
Holy
clutch.
crap.
Scissors
Yeah.
tearing through all of the traps that needed to be.
I
Tyler
called it.
back
I knew it was
in,
Scissors team.
The prop hunt needed to just find those shots left and right. Suzu being the first, hitting that massive timer of 525.
$1 million, 345,
on top, and here's just
100,000.
another breakdown. That Golden Llama being the tiebreakers, and Funky Fighters, let's not forget, they were so close.
So not only do they get 250,000 each, 50,000 each, they get to split up 345, 100,000, whatever, same thing.
Through 8 weeks of qualifiers, Bala, and it's all culminated right here in this moment.
I have to just see the top 4 and the top 5 really, because Chicken Champions with the Silver Llama.
They get to split up that 1 million
What everybody was calculating. That's
between
why
the
it took
4
so
of
long.
them.
I mean, that was close. That was so close. Within $30,000 between second and third, and that's how, of course, you do earn that llama depending on which set. But all that prizing cumulative. So there you have it. Creative World Champions. It's done. And it's not even.
But I am
only
shocked.
half, by the way, this is day 1.
How are you shocked?
And we're halfway through the show. We still have Pro-Am. Oh, by the way, we still have duos tomorrow on Saturday. Oh, by the way, we also have solos on Sunday. Yeah, are you already exhausted? Me too. Me too. What an unbelievable day.
It's going to be a great weekend. I can't wait to see what it was ahead. And already this day has started off fantastic with this creative
How
action.
much money they get?
I was expecting amazing things.
They get $250,000 each. Plus, they get to split up the $345,000.
On the desk. Let's actually send it down to Golden Boy to crown ourselves some champions.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. What a grueling, grueling run this
They get
was,
like
but we have finally come down to it. We have crowned our champions, but we got
$65,000 each, so they get like $300,000 each.
circle. So why don't everyone here at Arthur Ashe Stadium, let's welcome to the stage the Fish Fam.
Here they come.
Congratulations, guys. One more time. Give it up for the Fish Fam. Gentlemen, those trophies right there, they're yours. Lift them up for the crowd here to see. Wow. All right, well, let me get in here real fast. I got to talk to this guy right here. My man, you are known as, and everything, all the llamas getting all over the place here. You're known as the granddaddy of the death run. For you to be able to win this competition off of the thing that you made your name off of, that must have felt incredible. It's amazing, man.
If you would like to support me, feel free to donate. No matter how big or small the donation is, all donations will mean the world to me and Age.
I respect that, you know what I mean? Because obviously this is something that is a long time coming for you. But I got to talk to you, my man, because I want you realize that that one jump won this group here an extra $1 million. So you got yourself $1 million off of a jump. How does that feel today, my man?
I can't describe it. It's unreal. Like, I don't know what to say, to be honest.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with the money?
Probably, I don't know. I need to plan for this.
Responsible. He's gonna be responsible with it, right? That's what we're gonna go for, right?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. All right, well, guys, gentlemen, congratulations once again. Your winners and Creative World Champions, the Fish Fam.
It's time to play some Fortnite.
It's time to play some Fortnite.
If you can and would like to support me financially, then please donate here URL.
Go Tonga and Raven's Revenge. That's it. His feet touch the ground. The impulse doesn't go off. Tamoya takes it for the Funky Fighters.
We are very close.
Yeah, don't.
The Chicken Champions have done enough to round out the final match.
Barely missed there. Finally hits the bouncer and he's gone. There it is.
Oh, he's holding a trophy. Fish Stick is walking out with a silver llama. Let them hear you right now. Let's hear it for all these teams. The Cuddle Crew is keeping it very close. They're keeping it very close. Lachlan, come on.
Lachlan.
Oh
3, 2, 1, flex. Yep.
He used the rock. Recovering. They knew about it.
Coin. No!
This coin right down here. If he can do this without being eliminated.
There it is. The win. Oh, he missed it, but gets it with the trap trigger. The fish fan.
Haha.
That looks so sick, man.
Okay, hey guys, I'm Blue Falconer. I'm from the South Bay in California.
Hey, no one cares.
My city is called Redondo Beach.
Shut up. Bum 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 bum. Do they force you to watch it?
I appreciate that. Yeah. If you could describe Fortnite in 3 words, what would it be?
Super hyper entertainment. Yeah. Yeah.
I like that.
Run, build, push. I don't know. Fingers crossed, man. That's my 3 words. Fingers crossed, man. Yeah.
I feel like they changed out
My name
FOV.
is Aiden. I'm from Ohio, and I'm a professional Fortnite player for Ghost.
My name is Sean. I'm British Columbia, Canada, and I'm also a professional player for Ghost.
Sean and I were both looking for a partner. We just tested it out, and we ended up taking 5th place the first duo week of the Open Qualifiers. He is more of a passive player, and I'm more of an aggressive player. I think we really like just combine
Solo dub.
help each other out a lot. Like if I'm gonna push a fight, and it's a bad fight, he'll just he's
I
passive,
literally
and get
was
eliminated.
find the second last guy, and he shotgunned me to the face, and I was 2 HP, but I shotgunned him to the face and killed him. Next guy was a Quiz Playmaker default.
It's a really good feeling just to be able to play against everybody, and you gotta be at least.
They force you to watch this, don't they?
Force you to watch what?
The World Cup in the game.
No, you can stop it.
How?
You press options and you go down, and it will say stop.
And can you start it again?
Yeah.
What, does it say in the same place, start video or whatever?
Yeah, after you stop it, it says start.
So the
Okay.
guys in game that are following all of the players around, getting their perspectives, and
Why are you playing?
I'm joined by one
Yeah.
of our observers here. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Who are
What's
you?
fine?
What are you doing? What's your job?
Sure, yeah, my name's
Hi,
Beckham.
Fed.
I'm one of the head observers.
Hi, what's
here,
up,
so
Tempest?
we
Welcome,
like to
man.
capture
Welcome to the
in-game
stream.
portion as well as we can.
Make sure you
I'm
like and
freaking
subscribe if you
freezing right
are
now.
new.
So
So am I.
we have to organize
But I got a heater
I'll
on.
put my put my soccer shirt on. I gotta go to soccer.
Makes sense. A huge fan experience that you are essentially having to capture with all of these screens here. It can get a little bit hectic here, I've heard. How do you guys keep calm?
Yeah, really, we're just a huge team atmosphere.
I'm so shivering.
We have fun. It's kind of just, you know, like any
Have fun,
Hey, I gotta
yeah.
revive a friend
we're all
in
best friends. We hang out.
Going out into the cold today to play shit soccer.
It's always a good atmosphere in here. People come here to relax. You know?
Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy
I'm
day to
sorry,
talk
but
about
soccer's
this.
for pansies.
Fortnite is all about fun first and foremost. So while you guys are out here in the crowd at home watching the World Cup this weekend, you have Tessa to thank for all of those awesome observer shots.
So we're gonna get into me the glass, but I don't care. I really want the martial walk, so I might go to actually no.
my favorite drop spot since there's a lot of loot and
I need one more mission and then I can get 100 V-Bucks from
right now my biggest
Storm
competition
Defense.
is definitely my duo partner Soz. He's also competing in the
Can I ask my mom for the new pack?
Oh, it's pretty,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
it's definitely heavy, but yeah. Well, it actually looks really cool. Can't wait
Well,
to see
does
it
it give you 1,000 V-Bucks?
Yeah,
What do you need to do?
nothing. I got mine straight away.
Okay, I'll be right back. She said maybe later. Later on today. So I'm not gonna ask her anymore. Because if I don't, it'll be a definite no.
I spent the rest of my birthday money.
On what?
Fortnite.
What did you get?
The new dancing skin.
Hey, I'm Lachlan. I'm here in New York for the Creative World Cup and Fortnite Pro-Am. The Creative World Cup is a lot of fun and actually
Oh, the Ravel skin.
Fortnite Pro-Am,
The Revo emote, you know.
And the World Warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a 16.
It only looks good because of the Black Knight shield. If I didn't have that, I probably wouldn't use it.
That should be your main skin.
It is.
But your brother's also got it.
Yeah. Well, I don't care if he's got it anymore. Because it's just such a good skin. I don't even care.
You only care that it's in your locker.
Exactly.
Last night I
I
was
gifted
spamming
him the Revo emote anyway. Yeah, I was asleep. I was trying to fix my sleep. I got it. I stayed up till 6 PM my time. Waiting for you to get on. Which is, you finished school an hour. So I waited an hour for you to get on. You didn't get on, so I went
Yeah,
to
because
sleep.
I had to stay at my mum's work.
Oh.
I don't know if I told you that. I might have told
You
someone
didn't.
else. I asked your brother if I ever kicked him off this account, and he said yeah the other night, and I said okay,
It's
sorry.
not his account. It's my account. I said he could use it, just like I said you could use it. He deleted the game and he doesn't even play it, so.
Let's see a good thing that I can do. What are giant cannons?
On what? Why do you just play the Builder Village, man?
I'm not. I'm playing freaking. Oh, that's in versus battles. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm looking at all the clan games because we don't need that much till we get the next one. Well, we need 2,000. Not much.
I can't really help anymore, so.
Another total of 4,000.
It's just you and your brother that need to help.
Yeah, yeah. Or you can help on your own account.
Or not.
This guy looks easy. Nope. I ain't doing that.
I can't do my main attacks at all today for the next like 3 days.
Why? Because you're still upgrading?
I'm upgrading my spell factory. It takes 4 days to upgrade.
Holy crap. Where's that fast building?
I used it. I haven't seen a single person. You know what this means though? There's going to be a lot of bots watching the Fortnite World Cup while playing.
Yeah, that's what I did. You know how I said I nearly died to a bot? I was watching the, cup on the side of my screen, then another bot comes and I killed him. And then I won that game.
Well, what you've got to do is take advantage of how you can't see the left side of your screen. Well, other people can't.
How do you...
How do you what?
Doesn't matter. I love these minions, they're so good.
Yeah, after that raid you won't be able to use them for a while.
Why?
You need to get Dark Elixir.
I got some Dark Elixir.
It cost 800 every time to train that, all those minions.
Oh, 800? Okay,
So
yeah, I need 50.
All those minions that you use...
Yeah, they're Dark Elixir, 4 Dark Elixir.
Yeah.
I knew that. I saw this guy, and it was on your account. I attacked him, and he only had level 1 like guns and everything.
On the one you're on now?
Yeah. Done. Perfect. Tell me that challenge is completed, thanks. Yep. Just complete another challenge.
Can you turn your mic down just a little bit?
Okay there, how's that? I'll just put it up against my head, this side of my head. But I have been working on your versus Island.
So have I.
Do I just do archers instead of just the minions, or do I do as many minions as I can?
Archers. I only did all the minions for war. You just kept going with the minions.
Yeah, because they're actually good.
Not at my level. And they're not really good at that level.
And I can't use spells for another 3 hours on this account.
Yeah, because I upgraded it.
That was like 4 days ago or something.
No.
And I saw that you made all the fences golden.
All the what?
All the golden fences, like the walls. And I saw you upgrading some of the walls on my account. Are you on any of the... Are you on my account?
Nah, I'm playing Fortnite.
Okay, I'll go on my account now. I've got 2 saved accounts. Thank you.
When Innies was on the stream after she left, she probably went to other stream to start betting.
one because my race is absolutely fun. Oh, I did fly out of one. Nice one. He's one, but it's a very, very slow time. Oh, 10 people left. Top 10, by the way.
Let's see if he remembers how I'm still here.
Do I save up my gold to try and get the the town hall upgrade? I'm searching up on YouTube how to get coins for the shop. We'll see that first. Oh, they're setting it on it. Sure. It needs 2 more kills and the win to be what I got. You're in the same situation as I was, no healing.
And the flint's not reloaded.
I hate it when flintlocks aren't reloaded.
If you can and would like
Just the
to
better
support
player.
me financially, then please donate here in URL.
Oh, please fly in front of me. He dinked him.
He did it too.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
Sticks YT, welcome to the stream. Make sure you like and subscribe if you are new.
I just got sniped by a completely different person.
That's rude.
3 kills, by the way, this kid has. I was thinking about it, and anyone that asks for a gift from now on, just ban them. Okay? I'm sick of having to explain to people. So are you wanting to play, or?
Yeah. Obviously.
No, I don't think so, eh?
Nah. I hate you.
Yeah, I hate you too. Good to know the feeling's mutual.
Arena or what?
Mm-hmm. World Cup! World Cup! World Cup! World Cup! World!
I can come on if you want.
Nah, we're just playing the arena, bro. Ba-ba-down, ba-ba-down, ba-ba-down. Ready up, you bot.
I know how you get league points, I think.
How?
You upgrade in the leagues.
No.
Okay then.
It has to do with clan leagues, clan wars.
Oh yeah.
We had, like, okay, I'll tell you what happens. It goes 2 weeks, and every 2-3 days you have a clan war. And you can't stop it, like, you gotta do 7 wars in a row.
What the hell?
I would snipe you, but I am Xbox.
First 11. See, if someone's trying to log into my account and I don't know who they are, just don't give them my code. And apparently your brother was trying to get you to see what happened when I kicked him off, but you were half asleep.
Wait, what?
When I kicked him off the other night, he was trying to, he was asking you what happened apparently.
I didn't say anything.
Okay, I've got the thing on my screen. Do I take it off this?
No.
It's just a black screen.
Maybe it doesn't play in arena.
Yeah, maybe not. Fatal Fields. Let me turn on my volume for my headset. Better win this girl. At least just get the town hall and I'll be happy. I'm not gonna have you hold my lane, because otherwise I won't play my best. I've already completed all those challenges. And where's the edible style? Where's the editable style for the backward? There should be one of the two.
What?
Did you get the first backlink of the... Oh no, you weren't here on yourself on the first birthday, were you?
I was, but I just didn't play. I stopped playing because I couldn't be bothered.
Okay, well, I'll show you the back.
Hey, I just got barrel stuffed. I think this is a stream sniper. He ran straight to me. Like, he ran straight to me.
Who would it be?
I don't know.
How many are in your stream?
There's only 2, but people can still watch. I'm pretty sure if they go incognito mode, it doesn't show.
In what mode?
Incognito. It's just me, Nightbot, and Steve. That's the guy that killed me.
The Stratus.
The volleyball.
How do you get that for guns?
I don't think you were stream sniping, otherwise you wouldn't know where you were.
Yeah, otherwise he would rush me straight away. Are you trying to save up for another builder on this account?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, well this is the birthday back.
I was one game off getting it. I just didn't play. I know what it is.
No, we don't have style, but it's not too bad, it looks cool. Nah, it's too big.
Best emote I ever brought in the game, just saying.
What do you mean? Oh. Just a little flex. No, just keep it 100%.
It's just such a good song. It's got good music. I think they really messed up. I think they meant for it to be 500 V-Bucks. Just saying. I don't know why you want the marsh walk. That shit's trash.
It's actually good. I like the song.
It's trash. If you like the song, just type up Marshmallow. I think, what is it? What's the song? Alone, yeah. I don't know, I don't really listen to Marshmallow, but...
I listen to him a lot, I like him a lot.
I like him, but I don't really listen to him.
6 seconds for my last archer. Or your last archer. So now you've already got 20 minions in it, and I've only placed... archers. I like the cup on the top of us.
Hmm.
Can we land like John Junction?
Why? So you can play Clash?
Yep. Because I'm scared for an attack right now.
If we, yeah, just back out.
Yeah.
Like I look for one, and if I'm halfway through a raid, nah, we'll go jump. If I'm halfway through a raid, I'll keep playing it. But if I'm just searching, I back out. Like, don't force yourself to get a raid as we're in a game. Like.
We got so many people coming here. They're going on to or Jump Junction, I don't know.
Hopefully jump.
There was like 2 duos. One person I see actually come to junk. Right on top of you. Oh no, he's going to the little factories over there.
I just realized it's a hot drop.
Yeah, so did I. And we just saw the...
Hey, there's a cake here.
Yeah.
I think I already may have got it.
I may have already got it.
Mm-hmm. Combat! Ooh. Is that you shooting?
Combat! Yep, I got combat out of the majority.
What color? Blue?
Blue.
I got purple.
Did you get yours out of a drone though?
No, I got mine out of the vending machine.
Damn, that's cool.
Ooh, combat! Ooh, combat!
Oh crap, I'm needed. Was that you nading?
Nah.
That's what I need materials.
That's why I'm farming. I'm not the lick. combat.
Yummy SMG for me. Oh, SMG, I think. I think there are guys over at that mini junk that are coming right now. The place that I marked before we landed. The dusty different shed.
Do you have a mini for me?
Yeah, I actually have to. Wait, you already have 50.
Yeah, I was asking to know whether you were a good teammate or not, and you weren't.
I wasn't looking at her.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. The next time, be a good teammate. I'm joking, by the way, but we're in an arena. Remember, you need to look for that.
I'm playing arena in ages.
We ain't at school anymore.
Proximity grenade launcher. I've got the infantry and I.
Yeah, they did loot here, by the way.
Yeah, they must be at cold crashes.
Or that just gone already.
Well, they could secretly still be there.
Well, I'm waiting.
There was only one of them I saw. It was a soccer skin.
Well, you can't play solo duos, so...
I know, but...
One landed here, one landed over at the quads, guaranteed.
Or guaranteed you just went over to the quad.
Yeah, to meet up with his teammate that was here. We'll find out if there's two hoverboards gone. There is a hoverboard and a quad gone.
But remember, they're not always 100% spawn rate. Oh, last night your brother was at Sunny Steps and he was in a fight and this guy came to him, but it was from my guy. It was funny as. Once we land, mate, please check if you have any rockets. Keep it there.
I tried hitting him. One's white.
Oh my gosh, this thing just clapped me to the head. These kids are sweaty. 5 kills.
You didn't even hit that guy once.
No, because he freaking took my wall and then one pumped me. Because turbo builders stopped.
Oh, you're just trash.
Okay, go with I'm just trash. Even though it apparently annoys you.
It's okay when I say it, because you know I don't actually mean it, but you mean it. Pisses me off how you don't even hit them once and you have a combat.
Combat's trash. I'd rather a freaking tag.
Well then, stop taking combats. Take tags. If you take a combat, I'm flaming your ass.
Okay, then.
I'll keep you to your word.
I'm gonna keep my butt cheeks close to me then.
No, if I see you with a combat, I will yell at you. Because you just said you like
I
tags.
accidentally pick it up?
Well, I'm still gonna yell at you until you pick up the tag. You said it, so I'm gonna keep you to it. Can you turn your phone off, like your volume?
Barbarian, he's dead. Oh no. He's literally 1 HP. And I didn't even place on my archers. No, I didn't place on my archers. Where are we going? Here? Okay. Just gonna return home. Wait up for that I got for you. It's good. Oh, you just got. I can train some more things now.
Yeah, but don't.
I won't. Anyway, because I like the archers. Mine aren't the same as yours. And I like yours. Oh yeah, I was actually waiting for you actually. I was acting like I was playing yours. What happens if the combat's my only gun?
That's okay, but if I have attack, you better swap.
Yeah.
I got so much shield. Full shield for both of us. Drum shotgun down here.
Yeah, I got a drum. Oh, I got a pompy.
It's a green one.
Those minis out here are that truck.
So, I've still got a big pot and I can hold them.
You can hold what?
The minis.
Okay, well, like
I got full shield again.
oh. If you hold shields, I'll hold bandages and medkits. Because I've got 10 bandages and 2 medkits.
Ooh, gold combat? Don't mind if I do.
Okay, now I've got 2 medkits and 10 bandages. So you focus on the shield, I'll focus on the health.
I can only hold big pots now.
Okay.
I'm pushing this fight.
Okay, yeah. I was just
Behind you, behind you, behind you, behind you. We're inside, just go for the roofs. You're fine. Stick it, stick it, stick it. You're golden, yeah.
Sorry.
I'm miniing.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it for you after.
There's a tech outside for you.
I've got this palm.
Oh, there's a tech right there though that you can use that you said I'm gonna use tax now.
I said I'd rather use tax than freaking combats, but then I also found this palm.
Okay. I'll let you off on that one.
And I was also meaning the golden and purple combats. No, the golden.
No, you just said combat.
Alright. They went to slipstream.
I need mats. Kind of stole my kills, mats.
Pull up. Cables, there's 2 of them in this slipstream. Grab them. I'm trying to get one.
Come to me and drop some mats. Oh.
Now after I get one of these boulders. No, I'm not even gonna try anymore.
I'll get one.
I can't get one. I don't even have that much mats either. I have 55, 112, and 211.
Make it on me.
Okay. That's it for me. I'm stacked on heals.
Yeah, I've got minis. Yeah.
What's that? Oh, the bulldog. Why don't you take it?
Cause I just did that, got another one. I legit sent it the other way.
What do you mean?
Like in the slipstream, I hit it so hard that it started going the other way. Mm-hmm.
Oh, kids in main slipstream.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Who cares? They won't do anything.
How many kills do you have?
One.
I'm going up onto middle mountain. Combat there, blue.
I got a gold.
Alien has not been looted. They put here, or do you have any
Someone
minis?
below me in a baller. They're coming. I can hold
I got
minis
2
here.
big pots. I got 2 big pots up here.
They're on you.
Have they all turned?
I grabbed him. I've got him. Headshot at him, 83. I'm getting firsted right now. Why did I say thirsted? I meant thirsted. Good job.
Good job on what?
On surviving.
Thanks.
Good job on getting lasered. You just got pickaxed, you bot. You just got pickaxed. Oh. Oh. That's going in the montage. Clip it. Change, we'll play duo squads. I can't believe you got pickaxed. That's actually going in the montage, by the way. Later. Solos it is.
It's nice.
You got
Enjoy playing solos, so I'm playing safe a lot.
I like solos. Solos is fun. You know I like solos.
You know I like
play
duos.
duos.
You know I like V-Pop, so.
Nah, I'm just playing solos. Tempest, sorry. I'll get my V-Bucks later, I don't need them right now.
I don't need them, but I got it going like 10 minutes.
I still can't get over how you got pickaxed.
You still can't build a ramp over the wall, can't you? Still can't believe you died first.
Really? Still can't believe you didn't hit a shot?
What do you mean? I was lasering with that SMG.
Oh, with an SMG? Your shotgun shots though. You missed 5 shots without hitting 1.
Actually, I hit 1.
I checked they were both 200, 100.
No, they weren't. One was 98 HP. In fact, right.
And that was the guy that I hit.
No, that was the guy that I hit flying out of the air.
I hit a guy for 88.
He healed up then, because I hit the guy for 40
Did
out
he?
of the air with shield. And he was the one that killed you. He died before me.
I did. And I owned it. Like a boss.
I am loading in.
Nice. I'm just playing solo sticks.
Have you got the birthday pickaxe?
I don't, not yet. I need to go dance on cakes. I don't know where they are though. Can't be bothered looking.
You danced on them. You danced here.
Apparently there's 30 on the
There
map.
is one at Lonely.
There's 10 on the map.
Apparently
not
there's 30.
There's not even 30 locations on the map.
Ah, there is. They're like undercover locations that aren't named, non-named locations.
Yeah, but still.
It's just like the battle start.
Viking Retail. Dusty. Use other zip line.
I tried my Storm Shield Endurance. I actually did okay.
I don't know. You mustn't have got that high because even the top players can't get it like to the end.
I got a friend that made it to the end.
I've got to kill you. You had a shotgun. I
That
don't
one.
trust you.
I know a dude that made it to the end. 2 people.
Really? Because I know the top guys that can't even do it.
Well, because they're bots. It's amazing.
It's like you don't believe me or something.
But these kids did it. It's not that I don't
Do they have proof that they did it though?
Yes, they have the banner.
Oh, I'd like to see it. Because I believe you, I don't believe them. Hello, let me on the zipline.
I've been using your paint train. Well, paint train you gave me.
I know.
Other.
How do you know?
Because I can see, I watch.
Yay.
Just put the most stuff thing ever around the atlas. I think my coach is in the job. Let me check.
Wow, he didn't even say goodbye. What a dog. You said there was one at Viking, right?
I be the only god to.
Like, come on, man. God damn. How many people are gonna push me? How much health? 35. GG, man. Look at my life.
One at Shifty.
I got the one at Shifty, I got the one at Dusty, I think. I got the one at Salty, I got the one at Fatal. With the beat on fire.
If you would like to support me, feel free to donate. No matter how big or small the donation is, all donations will mean the world
Molly,
to me and
get away from my feet. With an open door, don't come me down. Leave me here to waste the night.
If you can and would like to support me financially, then please donate here URL.